Let me see on a man's live, yeah. Hold on. I'm not even sure what the hell that is. I ain't got a clue. But I think everything is popping off. I'm assuming so. Let me just make sure everything is right. Where is my shit? Damn it. Yeah. There you are. All right. Yes, man, like Hot Step. Always there, man. Trust me. Always one of the first people up in there, bro. I love that, bro, man. Trust me. Always been one of the loyal ones, bro. And I know it's been a while, man. Trust me. Look, right now, obviously it's like 1 minute in there. I'm gonna wait for a few more people. I know obviously I don't get much views and I don't get much people coming in there, but obviously, can you not hear me though? Am I heard all right? Does it sound all right? I'm not sure if the sound is all right. I just need to know if the sound is popping. Can you not hear me? I need to know if you lot can hear me though still. Yeah, sounds good, yeah. Cool, calm. Yeah, man. It's been a minute, man. I can't lie to you, look. It has been a bloody minute. And to be fair, I was gonna call it a day. Can't lie to you. I was gonna call it a day, man. Once again, bro, like I keep going through like these back and forths of like, bro, like should I even continue doing this shit, man? Trust me. Over the time, I don't know why I even bother. And I've been contemplating for the last like 2 weeks. Should I come on here and do a live? You know what I mean? Should I come in here and do a live? But here I am. So let's get it done, man. First of all, bro, you know what it is? Because I had a side project as well. There was like a side, it was like a side podcast I was doing at the same time as well. And I even felt like calling that quits as well. But as it is right now, I love my channel, innit? Like, I don't want to get rid of this channel. I love this channel. I fuck with my subscribers, even though I'm still trying to reach 1,000. And that's also one of the other reasons why I don't go live no more, because I have to do too much. I can't go live on my phone for one of those reasons. I need 1,000 subscribers to go live on my phone, which is why I don't go live no more. And I've only just recently got the laptop back around, you know what I'm saying? So too many people are far gone. I don't even wanna. That's some kind of, well, obviously that's the title, isn't it? But I'm hoping that more people will jump in here. I'm hoping some of my subscribers, because they've got nothing else to do. People should have nothing else to do anyway, you know what I mean? So unless they're on someone's Instagram live right now watching chicks twerk for someone else on Instagram live for the whole world to see, then they should be on YouTube right now, you know what I mean? Look, I feel you, bro. Look, Copper, I've been on the gram like crazy, and I said to myself, bro, look, I'm not going to go on this gram no more. Like, I'm not going to do it. I said to myself, I'm not going on the gram no more, but I need it. Because you know what it is? The gram is my information plus misinformation. That's what the gram is to me now. It's my information plus misinformation. Like I'm saying you, because I'm gonna be honest. In the last like what 4 years, I've learned a lot of the Instagram. I've learned a lot of the Instagram. Plus, I've also seeing some misinformation off the Instagram at the same time. You know what I mean? I've come to understand that there are agents, there are paid agents on the internet, on social media sites, on social networking sites, who are paid to troll, who are paid to push people down another road, to be like, all right, yeah, that's completely bullshit. Like, this is what I believe. Like, I know there are people paid to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, like, I hadn't dropped the post since, like, obviously, like, since the Nipsey assassination. I hadn't dropped a post since the Nipsey assassination, and then I dropped I think I've dropped about 3 posts on my Instagram since then. You know what I mean? One of them was to do with Greg's. One of them was to do with Greg's, because since we've been on this quarantine, I've just been since we've been on this quarantine, I've just been looking up shit. Like, I've just been looking up things that I shouldn't even be looking up. You know what I mean? So I was on Google, and I was looking at, like, I was sitting there thinking to myself, yo, what happened to the owner of Greg's, the bakery, the owner of Greg's bakery? What happened to his son? Because last I heard, he was going to prison for molesting little boys. You know what I mean? Like, he was going to prison for molesting little boys, the son of Greg's bakery owner. Okay, so I come to find out he got 13 years in 2017, and then they took off 5 years. I think, yeah, they took off 5 years of his 13-year sentence, because his 13-year sentence was too long. A child molester, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, like, fam. So I posted that on my Snapchat, I posted that on my Instagram, and I'm just like, look, like, I hope you lot, like, when you lot are ready to stop investing in these pedophiles, let me know. Like, when you lot are ready to start getting real, when you lot are ready to take this red pill, let me know. You know what I mean? Because, like, I might move half-assed with my shit, and, you know, like, I do move half-assed with my shit, but I'm still on this red pill shit. Like, I have no choice but to be physically stuck in this domain, like, you know what I mean? But mentally and spiritually, like, I'm not with it. I'm not here. I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting down there looking at people losing their mind because they're lost within their minds right now. So they're on TikTok, they're twerking for Instagram lives, or doing these type of softcore or hardcore / porn shit on their Instagram, and, like, this is what's being posted every day. And then again, I'm just sitting there just like, bro, like, this, like, Kieran, like, there's no hope for these people. You've been saying it on your Rant Radio channel for years. Like, there's no hope for these people. Why do I still have hope? Why do I still have hope? Bro. So here we are now, like, lockdown, quarantine, like, people are listening or having their lives dictated by the very same people who are known liars, who are known murderers, who are known rapists, who are known pedophiles. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna listen to these people. Stay inside your house until when? June, July. I gotta stay in my yard until June, July. Let me tell you something now. 2 days ago, I was down at the Thames at this hour. I was down at the Thames. I pre-rolled 3 Zoots and I went down to the Thames. Like, I'm not staying in during these night times. I'm not. As much as I'm an introvert, I'm not doing it. Bro, like I was saying to my big broski, yeah, one day soon, we're all gonna have to take this red pill, bro. Trust me. One day soon, we're all gonna have to take this red pill. I don't think people even know. Now, trust me, you only need it once, but it's going to be mind blowing. Trust me, dog. But yo, that's just the introduction, man. Seeing as it's been a minute, people. Seeing as it's been a minute, we're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you like half a minute apiece. No, like, trust me, because I want to know how you lot have been doing though on this whole quarantine thing, though, man. Trust me. How's everybody else been doing? Like, how's everybody else been even getting along? Like, you know what I'm saying? The 5 people up in there. 5 people up in there, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how has everybody else been getting along with all of this bullshit? Bro, I said that to my mumsy a couple weeks ago. I was like, look, can't be sitting in this yard right now with that garden out there, and we're not trying to grow no fruits or nothing like that. We need to get out in that garden and start getting our hands dirty in the soil. That's what we started doing, started planting some fruits and shits like that, you know what I'm saying? Maddest thing though, because I'm glad you're still working though, cops. Trust me, because not many people are working right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, even myself, it's like maddest thing. Like my job made me redundant 2 weeks before all of this madness kicked in. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like for the last 2 years, I've been screaming for these motherfuckers to give me my goddamn check. You know what I'm saying? So for the last 2 years, I'm screaming, yo, like I'm not leaving this job unless they give me my check. And the next thing you know, I'm going into work one night for my ordinary shift at 11 p.m. and it's just like, yeah, bang, we got redundancy meetings. We got a check for you, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was made redundant from the 17th of March. So from the 17th, yeah, from the 17th of March, I've been redundant. But then a week later, that's when everywhere else closed down. Like restaurants and pubs were already starting to shut down. Theaters were shutting down. Couple cinemas here and there. But after a week after I was made redundant, everything else shut down. And then a week after that, I'm hearing like my dividends and that they could be going into administration. And I'm just like, bro, look, right now, I'm trying to be a youth mentor, real talk. Look, man, if you got some sort of key, if you're a key worker right now, you are happy, you are nice, you are lovely. Because right now, that's what I'm saying. We might go into that. I'm saying like we might go into that, depending on how many people come in here. We might go into that because I believe there's a lot of dark clouds and shrouds around everything that's going on right now. You know what I mean? Because I've been talking about like people or like the unemployment rates, and I've been talking about like jobs trying to figure out how to make certain of their job roles automated anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like loads of people have just been made unemployed out of nowhere, no idea of when they're getting their next check, no idea if they'll even find a job, if there will even be jobs after this madness is over, whenever this madness is over. And then it's like you look at certain stores or certain restaurants or certain people on the social network saying, "Oh, I can't wait for all of this to be over, and so I can go and get a Nando's or this and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be able to get a Nando's, but there's not gonna be no normal because your nearest Nando's is gonna probably be about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miles just to get to." I'm being honest. Like there are going to be a lot of unemployed people, like even the fact that you want everybody to stay inside, but like you still got homeless people outside on the strip anyway. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna change. And it's like you're still paying rent. Like we're still paying rent. Everything stopped or slightly stopped, or what we think has stopped. The only thing that stopped is people going outside. The only thing that stopped is the ability to go out and spend our money again on frivolous, superficial bullshit. That's the only thing that stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but honestly, bro, like, bro, you know what? Like I was saying, I've been asking for it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, because that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like when they told me, and because all of my colleagues, they're just all upset and shit. Because as they should be, they got families. You know what I mean? And most of them are from Eritrea anyway. Like, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be like I can understand. Some of them will be hard for them to find another job. They're in their 50s. Some of them they're in their 60s or 70s. English not really too good and things like that. But I'm just like, man, look, a job is a job, man. Like jobs come and go. Like, you know what I mean? This is just once you understand the business that you work in, or not even just the business that you work in, but the business that you live in, because life itself is a frigging business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our NI number is a barcode. So life itself is a business. So I'm just like, once you understand that scope, like getting a job or losing a job or trying to find a job, going through dozens of interviews, that's just part and parcel with this shit right now. You know what I mean? That's I'm just like right now. To be honest, I've had too many people say to me in like the last 7 to 10 years, I should be a youth mentor. You know what I mean? So it's only now I'm actually thinking or pondering about jumping into that field. You know what I mean? Like any sort of youth work, any youth mentoring, any things like that. You know what I mean? But right now we're on this red pill and blue pill thing, man, and I'm feeling like people are too stuck. People are too stuck on this blue pill shit right now, man. I'm showing you, like people are shutting down anybody who has a critical thought. Because I don't even want to call it conspiracies anymore, because we should have already done past the point of calling these things conspiracies, because they're not anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so many things we thought were a conspiracy have turned out to not be a conspiracy. So why do we still call things conspiracies? Why do we still shut down people who critically think? You know what I mean? I look, you look see the t-shirt, because this is another one that's got me. This is another one that had me like I don't even know if I even want to do this rant radio thing or any sort of podcasting or any posting on social media things no more anymore. Because I just remember being there watching Black the Ripper's Snapchats, watching my man living, island living in my hometown of Montserrat, island living from since February, posting a madness on his Snapchat about this 5G and some videos about the coronavirus and don't trust the government, which people should already done know, you know what I'm saying? And then and bear in mind, this happened just a day or two after Nipsey Hussle's anniversary, which people didn't even friggin' remember. You know what I'm saying? And then a couple days after, my man's just dead. Like he's just dead. I'm seeing Link Up TV post on Instagram, rest in peace, Black the Ripper, and I'm like, what? No, let me fact check this thing on Google, and I fact check the thing on Google, and I come to find out the Daily Mirror had the news before Link Up TV. And it looked like Daily Mirror or the newspapers, the journalists, they had the news before any sort of Link Up TV or SBTV or I'm Just Bait, you know. And I'm sitting there just like, how am I dead? And then everybody's on the gram, rest in peace, here come the condolences. Here come the rest in pieces, no questions being asked, you know what I'm saying? Just like, oh yeah, he was a real one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's sad, man. And I'm just like, how man die? And then people are just like, oh, probably the weed killed him. Even though we know in history there's no statistical fact that says anybody's died from weed, but people are saying, oh, he probably died from the weed, or he he probably had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't even want to remotely believe in the fact that Black the Ripper had such a movement that possibly the government may have wanted to take him out. Like, they don't even want to. They don't even want to practice that idea, that thought. They don't even want to go there because no, I can't Black the Ripper. But we've seen this happen with your John Lennons and your Bob Marleys and your Tupacs and your Fred Hamptons and your Malcolm X when he came back from Mecca, and like we've seen it. What's up, Empress? It's good to see you in there, man. Yo, Lucas Vegan, wagwan. Young ass, wagwan. Yeah, live, man. Raw, man is live. I know it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, but the Black the Ripper thing, that shit, and I'm still bugging to this day. Like I'm still bugging to this day because you've got some family members who are saying like, oh, well, some family members know what's happened to him, and we'd rather not people add to these conspiracies. But I'm like, yo, well, if you don't want anybody to add to these conspiracies, people need to. I don't think you get just how big Black the Ripper was. He didn't just have black people out here doing this thing. He had, which is also a big thing about it, he had white people out here doing this thing too. He could go to any white town and have a queue of white people out here smoking on underground subway train stations, smoking in KFCs. People start smoking on the London Eye, things like that, because they're just like, yeah, but this thing, you know what I'm saying? If your movement is strong and people fuck with you, does anybody remember the movie Denzel Washington, Malcolm X? When them men march up to the station, them men march up to the police station, and then when they're marching off, like Malcolm Denzel, he's just like, yo, bang, that way. And everybody just like that move like soldiers and they bop off. And the Fed man, he goes like, yo, anyone with that kind of power is too dangerous to be kept alive. Like anybody with that kind of power is too dangerous to be left alive. And this Black the Ripper thing, bro, I'm sorry. I am sorry. There's like no one can come out and tell me, oh, he just suddenly died from coronavirus, or he ate some barracuda fish that was poisoned. Like, miss me. I'm sorry. Miss me with anything like that, bro. Just miss me with anything like that. Trust me, dog. Because that's on the side. Look, right now, people, we have to start. We have to start. Like, we have to start opening up our mind to this shit that's real out here, you know. Like I've been saying to my boy for the last couple of weeks as well. And I'm stressing it all the time. Every time when I get into my rants or when I get into like my you know what I'm saying? I'm just like I always end up cutting myself short by saying, bro, it's deeper than what the fuck you think it is, bro. Like it's deeper than what you think it is. And even I'm saying this to myself because even I've realized this. Like I know this too. Like not that I've realized it, I know this too. Like it's much deeper than what man think it is, than what man know it is. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, when this Corona thing come about, people had certain books that was written a couple dozens of years ago that was speaking about Wuhan virus. There's been couple series on Netflix that came out in from 2014 to 2016, 17, maybe 18 that was speaking of a virus in China, and then there was a video that I was watching today as well of Obama talking about when Obama was president, talking about possibly some sort of airborne virus that could come around, and I'm like, bro. But again, we don't ever clock these things because we don't even fucking remember what happened yesterday or the day before. You know what I mean? It's mad. The Matrix was a documentary, bro. It was a documentary, fam. It was a documentary. And he's been wanting to, yeah, look, Blacks has been wanting to legalize. He's been like one of the strongest advocates pretty much here in the UK who's been wanting to legalize the thing. Because everywhere else in the world is legalizing the thing, and for some reason here in pompous England, we still haven't legalized the thing. But we can still sell seeds. It's legal to sell seeds. It's legal to buy paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? It's even slightly legal to chill in Hyde Park and bun weed on 420. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the things. But Black the Ripper was an idle living person as well. He was about, look, like, don't be eating from these places, don't be eating from these McDonald's and things like that. Because even the CEO of McDonald's doesn't even allow his grandkids or his kids to eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? The CEO of Coca-Cola doesn't even drink Coca-Cola. You know what I'm trying to say? This shit must tell you something. Like, Black the Ripper was a real dude, and obviously he was on this 5G thing as well, like obviously, but like I say, this 5G thing's deeper than what it is as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to believe in that as well, but I say that shit is deeper than what it is as well. It's deeper than what it is. I just urge people to look into that shit too. It may not be Corona, but it's deeper than what it is. Because there are a couple hundred scientists and engineers out there who have said, yo, this 5G thing is not fucking good. And these are people who are not paid. Like these are just people who are jumping on the YouTube right now where they've got the certificates and shits like that. You know what I'm saying? But if they're paid, they're gonna come out and say, oh no, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But why are they putting up all of these towers while man's locked inside? You know what I'm saying? Professor, that's what I'm saying. Look, the world itself is a conspiracy. If we want to use the term conspiracy, the world itself is a fucking conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like the world itself is just it's it's just nothing but fucking deception. Like you know what I mean? Like it's nothing but deception. And people don't clock that again. Like people still believe that this is true and that is true and believe this. So let me allow the government to dictate what my fucking life is. And then I was saying to somebody else as well, he was like, who's getting at me because I'm outside of my yard like every 2 or 3 days. I'm like, I'm not staying in my fucking yard. Like, who told me this? Just because man said I have to stay in my yard, I'm not staying in my fucking yard, bro. Like, I'm not. I'll stay in the yard through the daytime, but as soon as that sun goes down, I'm the dark night B. I'm outside. You know what I mean? Like, so don't get at me just because of social pressure, distancing, and because even that, like social distancing, bro. Like, do people even like? Has anybody even thought about what that fucking word is, bro? Like, social distancing. Like the term social alone means to be social with people, means to speak to people, means to be around people. So you're going to be around people, talking to people, social, but distancing. So even now, I'm walking down the road, people giving me the wide berth, people giving me the wide berth. But I'm like, yo, how you out here practicing staying safe from COVID-19, but you're out here anyway? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about it, bro. I've got no mask, I've got no gloves. I don't give a fuck about it, bro. I'm not that deep into it, bro. I'm not. I'm still cash transaction handling, bro. Like, it's not that deep for me, bro. Like, I'm not. Like, you can't be out here trying to practice to stay safe from COVID-19, bro, but you're out here anyway. Like, you can't be giving people the wide berth and shit. I've got people crossing the road, Like my sister was spazzing out the other day when I was walking with her because some Chinese woman crossed the road and then literally crossed over the road again after she passed us. And I'm just like, yo, sis, this shit's been going on for me from when I was a teen, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is long before coronavirus, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is nothing new to me. Like I'm not spazzing out about people giving me the wide berth, and you know what I mean? Because even now, it don't even look like people's staying inside. Like it don't even look like people's on a curfew. People's out and about here right now. You know what I'm saying? So are people even kind of really listening to the government like that? While police are still out here giving people fines, like so I'm gonna be out here getting a fine, but at the same time you should be like, yo, 2 feet, 6 feet, motherfucker, like you know what I'm saying? So like, what is it? So should I stay in my house? But then you've still got supermarkets open. Politicians aren't staying in their house. They're still bucking up together down at Downing Street and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You've got doctors and nurses on the front line with their guns and shit and hand grenades, but they ain't catching COVID-19 at a high alarming rate that they should be. Because if doctors and nurses are on the front lines, they should be catching COVID-19 at the highest rate than more than anybody. But they're not. They're getting it by a couple dozens here and there. While just ordinary people, particularly elderly, are dropping dead like flies. Yeah. Again, nobody wants to think. You had the right eye, man. I'm saying you. I want to move to the islands as well, man. I want to move to the island, but that's what I'm saying. I just get a headache from this shit, people. I can't lie to you, look. I get a headache from doing this shit. I get a headache from constantly talking to people. Like my big broski the other day, he was just like, "No, I want to take this red pill thing." I was like, "Bro, like you've never been like that before. Like you've never been like that before." But again, this COVID-19 thing is subconscious. It's subconsciously affecting people now. People are starting to be like, "No, now you know, now something don't make sense." All of those fake shootings and things that was going on before, those terrorist attacks was going on before, like, yeah, that was real. But now this, because I was even asking myself, here's the joke. This is how funny I am. This is how funny I am. I'm in the shower last week, taking a shower, singing, and a question just went bang right in my head. I was like, bro, what's happened to ISIS? I'm in the shower thinking about ISIS, the terrorist group ISIS, bro. I was like, what's happened to them, fam? They had a terrorist attack in a minute. Bro, I'm tired, fam. I get exhausted from this shit, bro. Like, people don't believe the depopulation agenda. People think that shit's a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They think that's a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They seen the video of Bill Gates in 2015. They think that is a conspiracy. This is what I'm saying. You've got people like this is what I'm saying. Like the news could literally come out and say to you, yo, by tomorrow we're going to dead 20 million people. Thanos. Snap fingers, 20 million people, poor, rich, old and young alike. Tomorrow, smack bang. People won't even believe it until it happened right then. And then you start getting phone calls, certain posts and memes on the Instagram, people knocking your door, bust like with their arms boiling and shit, like, yeah, my man just disappeared in front of me. Like, well, like he did tell you yesterday, like they told you yesterday. They've been telling you for years, like, you know what I'm saying? But people still don't ever. This is why it's like even now, like people will get upset with you talking about this COVID-19 thing on a critical thinking level if they know someone who's died from it. But if they don't know someone who's died from it, you can talk to them about critically thinking about COVID-19 all day long. And this is again, this is the world that we live in, like, you know what I'm saying, where people are just always affected by shit that they really shouldn't be affected by. If that makes sense. Because sometimes the world just don't make sense to me, bro. Like people's emotions at times don't make sense to me. It's also another reason why, like I'm single, like you know what I mean? Because it's like I have some girls like they say to me like, Kieran, you're cool, like why are you? I'm like, because I can't stand to even talk to a girl. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got the emotions for it. I don't think I could even love you or even get next to liking you. I'm being honest. Like I just don't feel I even have like or love in my heart right now. I don't even feel like I have it anymore. Because the world is just so vile and heartless, bro. And I'm just like, I'm looking at the people who reside in it, and they just can't seem to fathom this shit, bro. And it's mad. Yeah, bro. You know what it is? Like, it's. I can explain it. Like, I would like to explain it in a more Lord of the Rings type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for Valor and, bro, I'm saying you, man. It's deep. Like, it gets deep, man. I'm saying you, it gets real deep because, like I said, the title of the thing. Shit, let me cut this thing off. The title of the thing is Blue Pill or Red Pill, and again, it's which one do you want to take? Do you want the blue pill? Do you want the blue pill? Do you want to go back to the life that you think you live, where you think you're content with this bullshit, being lied to you about the world? Or do you want to take this red pill and go and see how deep the rabbit hole goes? And that's it. Like, which do you want to do? And people don't want to. And I think that's another reason why people call things conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why people call it conspiracies, because they know the truth is that scary. Like, the truth is that scary. And like, I think the truth is more scarier than people saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror, whether he comes or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, whether he comes or not. I'm not saying his name, bro. No. I'm not saying his name, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I reckon people would be more inclined to take on the xenomorph aliens in the Alien movie or a Predator rather than actually learning the truth about the world they live in. Saying, because it means change. And most adults in general don't really want to see change, because to make change means to put in effort. And people don't really want to put in effort unless they can secure the bag. People are talking about, man, look, because, and again, seeing as people want to talk about conspiracies, is it a conspiracy that YouTube is putting in the effort to make sure that they shut down all 5G conspiracy videos, like all coronavirus conspiracy videos? YouTube are doing that right now. A bill has been signed right now. Do people even know that? Is that like, so if 5G isn't that big, why are YouTube going out of their way to shut down any sort of 5G conspiracy video talk? Why are the media news outlets coming out with like, oh, stupid people who speak about 5G conspiracy? This is how that the tabloids will be like, you know what I mean? Stupid flat earthers or stupid thing. And I tell you, like I said before in one of cutting a few of my videos, I fucks with this flat earth thing, you know, bro. Trust me, this, like I said, the shit is deeper than what you think it is. Right, I'm showing you, dog. I'm showing you, man. I don't know whether it's round, whether it's flat, whether it's hollow, but the flat earth theory people, they put up a very, very good and strong argument, bro. Especially compared to globalists, because all globalists have is gravity, fam. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. These conspiracies, they go deeper than what man think it is. You know what I'm saying? They've been planning these shits for a while, and it's like now they're speeding it up. They are speeding it up, fam. Like all of these CEOs who have stepped down from big major corporations. People ain't even clocking that either. Bare CEOs in the space of like a couple of months, not a couple years, a couple of months. Mastercard, LinkedIn, Bill Gates from Microsoft, Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like Victoria's Secret, bare CEOs have stepped down a couple months prior to this whole madness of lockdown, stay in your house. So did they have the pre-information about, yo, like, economy's about to crash, Great Depression's coming along, cashless society, everything, money's going to be online? Did they have the bird call? Because certain stores that have closed down, they're already boarded up, like to say they're never going to open up again. I don't even know who the fuck James Charles, and I'm going to keep it that way. I'm being honest. I don't fuck with nobody on this thing. Like, you know what it is? Because even now, this is another thing as well, yeah. YouTube as well right now, yeah. Like some of your favorite YouTubers now, they should, like, looking at their video streamings and things like that, you should see now that a lot of them really didn't have much content to fuck with in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm seeing so many people either have no more content, or they're repetitively still talking about, old ass content. Like you've got people like who do things like movies and series and games and that. They are still talking about Star Wars because that gets them the most traction on their channel. So they still talk about Star Wars. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're like, bro, it's April, fam. That came out in December, fam. Like, we still talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Certain channels still talking about the same shit yesterday or the day before, but with a different title. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I know it's been a month, people. I know it's been a month. But when I come in here, I'm trying to give you lot hot pepper sauce, chicken stir, curry fried, whatever. But damn, I'm trying to give you the proper thing. I'm trying to give you the proper thing with real seasoning and side dishes and a good dessert to go with it. And a tasty beverage to wash this shit down with too, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, Isabel? So I'm just like, look, man, do we want this blue pill? Do we want this red pill? What do people want? Because I haven't watched the news in about 8 days. I'm being honest with you. I haven't watched the news in 8 days. Because when I was sitting there watching this news while on this isolation thing, it's just like the news is on all day talking about this COVID thing. And then when the news is finished, they've got brand new programs talking about corona. Like, I'm like, bro, you've got a program chatting about the coronavirus? You've even got a picture. Like they've got a logo for what the coronavirus looks like, bro. Tell me if this isn't a game. Tell me if it isn't a game, bro. Tell me if it's not a game. Like you got a picture for it now, like so we can even be like, oh shit, look at it, bro. Look at that. I know it's in the air right now, you know. I know this corona's in the air, fam. And this is how people are right now, because people don't want to be next to you. People are standing in like, even when you go to the supermarkets, people are standing in 2 meter queues, but then somebody in front of you could have coronavirus, coughing, and then you walk 2 meters ahead into their airspace where they was just coughing, and now you've got coronavirus. But can somebody make this make sense, bro? Like, please. Because I feel like I'm losing whatever little piece I had left. Like, I feel like I'm losing whatever piece I had left, bro. I'm telling you, fam. This is why I walk around at night, because all I need are my Batman gadgets to start swinging around in this bitch and just start leaning onto fucking politicians in the Westminster, bro. You see shit about my escapades in the papers the next day, bro. Yeah, someone strung up this politician and had man's guts hanging out because he didn't need it. Trust me, dog. That's the sorrel talking. That's the sorrel and ginger way I'm talking. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I don't. I don't mean it at all. I'm a good, kind-hearted youth. I'm a turtle hermit. I stay on my island. And I told you that's where I've been. Look at it. I ain't even spot my freaking zoo yet. I stay on my island, people, man. I'm telling you. Like, there's too much shit going on in the world right now. And then at the same time, I had to sit there on the gram yesterday. Not yesterday. On the weekend. I had to sit there on the gram on the weekend, seeing and watching. And this is how much the UK. This is where I don't even really fuck with the UK scene, like the music UK scene in general, or just the UK urban scene in general. Other than Kano. Kano's like the only UK man I listen to. But this is why I don't fuck with the UK scene, because the UK scene is hardcore on Drake Aubrey's dick, bro. Like, we are hardcore on Drake's dick here in the UK. Like, no one can say anything bad about Drake Aubrey dude here in the UK without man leaning onto you, bro. So now man are here talking about Drake's friggin' yard, bro. Drake's big boy mansion. And I'm just like, why does anybody even give a shit, bro? Like, why does anybody even give a shit? These will be the same people. These will be the same people that tell you to stay in your house. All right. Stay safe from the coronavirus. Stay in your house while they stay in their 20 million bedroom mansion, walking around with their Air Force on and shit like that. You know what I mean? These men are so rich they can jump on their bed with their outside trainers. You know what I mean? And we're just sitting there talking about like, yo, my man's yard is banging. Did you see the glass? Did you see the bed? I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. And we shouldn't give a fuck. Like, we shouldn't. Bro. the UK music scene has been wizzack for a long time. And people need to accept it. Like, it's been whack for a long time. I don't do this drill thing because every drill man same, like they all sound the same. They all spit the same kind of bars. You know what I mean? Like there's no sort of different guy. Like there's just no sort of different guy. And that's why I only kind of fuck with Kano. I might listen to some Avelino and that, like, you know what I mean? But like I even I found out what happened to Wretch. I found out what going on with Wretch and Ting the other day, and I'm just like, yeah, no, bro. You know what? Like I fucks with Wretch, but that's fuckery. You can't do that. For those of you who don't know about the story with him, I'm not gonna say it about. Look, I just don't listen to him. Like, I haven't got time for any of this. Like, this is what I mean. I don't have time for the news. I don't have time for these artists. I don't have time for the TV. I don't have time for whatever's popping off. I don't have time for this gossip thing. I don't have time for any of it because there are more important shit going on. We are on lockdown, people. We're on lockdown, or what you might call lockdown, but somebody else said it, and I fuck with the term as well. Social pressure lockdown. Like, we're on social pressure lockdown. You know what I mean? Many millions of people jobless, not even knowing when they're gonna get or even find a job, when they're gonna get paid again. You know what I'm saying? But we're still paying bills, bro. Supermarkets and shops are raising the price by like 50p or a pound on anything and everything, and we're still paying these bills, even though we don't know when we're gonna get another check, bro. Tell me where it makes sense. Because I can't figure it out, bro. I can't figure out where it even makes sense. Man's doing a hella talking. I'll do hella talking. I'm chatting to this guy. I'm chatting to that guy. Chat to this girl. Chat to that girl. Posting this. Posting that. Posting this meme. Posting that meme. Posting this factual shit. Posting this factual shit. And yet, and still, nobody's just like. And then you've got kids raising too. Like, you've got kids, and you don't give a fuck. Like, this is what I'm like. This is why I haven't got the patience to talk to anybody no more. Like, my face is stern. I don't speak to people no more. Like, I don't, bro. Because if you're a parent and you don't give a fuck, bro. People don't give a fuck. Like, I'm showing you, bro. This is why I haven't done a video in over a month, fam. Like, over a month. I could have chatting about bare shit. I could have posted a video right as soon as I was made redundant on the 17th of March, and then I could have just been continuously doing bare videos every day after that because I'm on lockdown. You know what I mean? But I would have just been chatting about the same shit. Everybody else is on YouTube right now chatting about the same shit because they need to get paid. Like, YouTube is their job. I feel that. I get that. You know what I mean? But I tell you one thing right now, you know who's caking? OnlyFans girls. Oh yeah. OnlyFans girls are caking right now. Trust me, dog. Oh, if I was a chick, Jesus Christ. Mm-mm. I'd have no cash worries. Goddamn. I wouldn't have a cash worry in the world. My titties would be out right now on YouTube Live, bro. I can't lie to you, fam. I'd be getting cut off bare times by YouTube right now because I'm showing titties. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'd be caking. Actually, I'd probably be doing like video game streaming on YouTube if I was a chick. But I still have my OnlyFans. I can't lie. Because there has been a high volume of them lately. Like a high volume. I'm even getting adverts. Adverts on my Snapchat about OnlyFans girls. Why am I getting adverts? When is Snapchat even adverting? I mean, I know they had that. Bro. Fam. I haven't got no sanity to save, fam. I've got no sanity left to save. Now I'm just insanely sane, bro. I'm insanely sane, fam. I'm insanely sane within my insane sanity because the rest of the world is insane. I told you I make up things as I go along, man. I make up shit on this channel. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I can't even figure my shit out. I can't even figure my shit out. Like, I don't know, people, man. I don't know. Because I could be on the gram right now. Like, if I jump on the gram right now, I can tell you exactly what the fuck I'm gonna see. It's always the same shit. You know what I mean? Because even about this Black the Ripper thing, like, and again, that's why I was even more pissed off, and I was having a few arguments with people on the gram as well, because I was asking questions. You know what I mean? So I'm having arguments with people, and I'm just like, the only reason why I'm getting mad at you lot right now, yeah, because, and I was saying it to my bro as well, it's a Jadakiss bar, because people don't even remember Jadakiss in the New York, in Ja Rule, New York. I can't remember how Jadakiss spits it. But he says a line where people only remember for maybe 2 or 3 hours until they light their spliffs, and I'm just like, it's facts, like, it's facts. People remember you for 2 or 3 hours, they light their spliffs, or they see a couple more memes, and then they just totally forget about you. You know what I mean? Same thing with the Nips assassination. People didn't even remember for that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was the same time, and again, I feel even more effed up. Like, I feel even more effed up because did I drop a video? I'm not sure if I dropped a video speaking about LeBron James when LeBron James died, but I was saying then as well, like, yo, especially for people here in the UK, save your fake tears. Save your fake tears, because for one thing, we didn't fuck with NBA like that here in the UK to even be like, yo, LeBron James was like, he was that guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, for Gondor, he was that guy, you know what I mean? So save your fake tears, for one, and for two, there's going to be a hell of a lot more celebrities to pass away this year, like I said that. And then now we've got more. I had Bill Withers, bro. Bill Withers broke me, fam. Bill Withers, fam. Broke me, cuz. And then Black the Ripper. I think Black the Ripper happened the next day or the day before. And that's what's mad. And we've still got more to come. Like, we've got more to come, bro. But people are like, oh, Boris has got the COVID thing. Like, it might be, he hasn't got the, shut up. He hasn't got the, bro. Fam, the New York thing is a banger, and people don't listen to some of the bars. This is what I'm saying, because I'm an old school hip hop head. Like, I'm an old school hip hop head. I was born and raised in Hackney. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Hackney, but I've got a New York state of mind with a West Coast kind of vibe. Right? I'm a Crip. So, like, I fucks with like all of them old school shits that I grew up on, like all of those albums from the 90s and the early 2000s. And I know a lot of those rhymes and lyrics and bars, bar for bar, they're in my head. You know what I'm saying? Certain times when I'll be walking down the street with music or without, that shit is just my soundtrack. The shit is just the soundtrack in my head. So I just bop like that, you know what I mean? But there are rhymes, there are lyrics, there are old school bars from not even just those man, but man before as well. And they've been telling us bare shit. And this is what I'm saying. Like, why do we act like we haven't had these people before come out and tell us some real shit? You know what I'm saying? I think Chip came out. I think I'm Just Bait. They posted something about Chipmunk posting something on Twitter saying about how this is why I don't fuck with people or blah blah blah. And whenever a celebrity posts something on the Snapchat or something, it's always law. Like, it's just law. And I'm like, yo, like, bro, like, everybody be saying this shit though. Like, everybody says that shit. So why is it so? But I know, again, it's that idol worship, the IDLE worship. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, why is it law? And then, like, I saw a comment on the same feed as well, and I had to like it 7 times. I liked it 7 times because the comment was that hard. And the comment was, celebrity post, I just had breakfast. The blog feeds be like, absolute fire. And I'm just like, bro, it's facts. A celebrity could literally post, just had breakfast, and everybody would just, like, they'd have 54,000 likes. 54,000 likes for just writing on Twitter, I just had breakfast. I just had breakfast. Stress, bro. You're telling me this ain't a stress on your head. Like, and you're telling me this isn't a stress on your head. They don't even say to man if it's bacon and eggs. That's what's bad about it. You ain't even got a picture. You don't even have a picture. Hello. Because I was in that smoke.
Yeah, they got the windows open, haven't
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying, man. Man said bagels be the truth, you know. Man, look, I tell you, this is why I'm not even bothered about it anymore. Like, I'm not bothered. I'm trying to just keep my sane insanity, chill here, read these books. Because that's one thing I'm doing now. I'm catching up on a lot of books I haven't even read for a minute. Or books that I've had sitting there that I bought off Amazon and I ain't even bought them. I'm doing it live. I'm on YouTube. Live. Come on, now, it's my people then.
Whatever.
Like, your people that way. It's not mine. Trust me. I only look at these people again for like the misinformation or the information that I need just for the day. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no way. Well, trust me, people. Man. I just don't bother with it, man. I don't bother. Yeah, don't waste the time, man. Don't waste the time trying to talk to these people about what you might think is going on or what you know is going on. Like, you know what I mean? Don't try to speak to them about any of your critical thoughts or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother. Because you're only going to stress yourself out. You're only going to get them always saying things like, where is that facts here? Where is that facts here? What can you send man the link here? Can you send man? Nobody wants to do anything, bro. They don't want to do anything. But they'll be quick to check TMZ for some shit. Like, they'll be quick to check that. It's not wine, bro. You see this? Tiger blood. It's that tiger blood. If anybody remembers that. If anybody remembers that. No, it's sorrel and ginger wine. That's what I've been drinking on since the Good Friday, to be fair to you, man. Because obviously Mumsy and that she done like the fish cooking and the ginger beer and the homemade ginger beer and the sorrel and that. So it's been sipping on the sorrel and ginger wine since the Friday, man, to be fair to you, bro. And a little bit of ray. Trust me, that's what's keeping me functioning right now, to be fair to you. Hey yo, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started because a lot of people are way too young. This is like, and I see that on the gram too. Again, that's why I can't fault people again for some of the thoughts because you start to see how many people are really on the gram like that and the sort of age range that's on the gram like that. You know what I mean? There are a lot of young people on the gram and they really don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't even know that like a lot of people on the gram who follow the pages like I'm Just Bait or things like that. They didn't even know that Wiley made beats. Like they think Skepta and what did they say? I said I saw another meme where someone was saying like, well, Skepta and Dot Rotten may be like the only hardcore UK man because they make their own beats and spit too. I was like, what is Wiley just a dickhead or something? Like people don't put enough respect on Wiley's name, bro. And I don't like the way how Instagram and social media in general tries to disrespect Wiley, bro. And again, that's another thing. Like, where I'm just like, right, this UK scene, we wouldn't even have this UK scene if it weren't for people like Pay As You Go and the Jungle Cruise, like, you know what I'm saying? And your Soul Solids, like, we wouldn't have this scene, bro. Is Wiley just a dickhead, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, look, Skepta, yeah, that was one of my biggest videos way back. Like, that Skepta video I done about Skepta wearing women's clothing, yeah, bro. That video had people in Westfield being like, "Yo, bro, you're the one that done that Skepta video, innit?" That was the first time, and I was like, I had the channel for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, shit, like, fucking hell, that Skepta video reached a lot of ears. Like, it reached a lot of ears. Trust me, it reached a lot of ears, man. Heartless, bro, Heartless Crew, fam. The Newham Generals, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, fam? Like, even God's Gift as well, like rest man's soul as well, like, you know what I mean, and Storming, like, and bruh, fam, Scare Them crew, and who was Lethal Bizzle's crew, Fire Camp, and even before them, man, anyway, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, Rough Squad, shit, fam. Like, I was even asking, like, what happened to Roach when I'm here? Like, bruh, Channel U, yeah, was something we will never ever see in our lifetime again. And if you were at your teenage years for when Channel U came about and survived up until the point it became what it became. So if you were like from 13, maybe even 12, I could say 11, up if you were like 11 up to your 19, 20, bro, you had a lucky time to have witnessed Channel U at its prime. Fam. Those were the days you can literally get yourself a Polaroid video camera, do a quick little video with your man them on that same alleyway that 7, 8 other man them done another video too as well. And you send that to Channel U, and them man ain't gonna be like, yeah, your video's dead, bro. Your video pops up on Channel U, bro. It's up there, cuz. Bro, young as look, bro. Channel U was the shit. And even channel Triple X, fam. Look, hey, Copper, please, bro. Please, bro, please. All right. Channel Triple X, yeah, with the videos that they had, yeah. There was this cartoon video, and I can't remember the name of this thing, but for almost a year, this thing's been running my head, and I don't know the name or the name of the artist or how the bars go. All I know is that it was a cartoon video of a couple stoners. There was like a sort of brown skin thing that them men were talking about doing it in the bush. And it was on the channel Triple X videos, like from when it gets to like 11 at night to 5 a.m. But there was this one video, it's a cartoon video. We can do it in the bush, or we can do it downtown. I know it went something like that, but I can't remember the goddamn thing, bro. I'm saying you. And they had some videos on that shit too. They had some videos. They had that. Bro, they had some crazy shit, man. I think that's how I got into Channel U Triple X was how I got into the Girls on Film tune. I can't lie to you. Girls on Film. Shit was fun. It was fire. Right, you right in that channel. Right. What do you mean? What do you mean, Empress? Do you happen to know the song that I'm talking about? Look, I need answers, man. That's the look. If I had a genie right now and I had 3 wishes, those are my 3 wishes inside you. Like, bro, what is the name of that video? Tell me the name of that video, genie, for my first wish. And for my second wish, tell me the motherfucking name of that video, genie. And for my third wish, if you do happen to tell me what the name of the video is, in my first and second wish, I just want to fly. That's it. You ain't getting your freedom. Fuck off. Hey, the Lethal B video when it dropped off, when he first dropped Power. You know what I'm saying? Rap samples, all gone. It's been a minute, man. Good to have you up in there, man. When Lethal Bizzle dropped that first Power video, trust me, dog. Even when they dropped Oi, you know what I'm saying? Oi, and then they dropped the More Fire Crew, the second video at Lee Valley, at the Lee Valley Ice Rink. What was the name of the song again, man? Back then, I didn't give a shit back then. Yeah, trust me, dog. Oh no, Empress, it's just me. Don't worry, man, because I'm gonna probably have you stressing about it too if I tell you, man. But it's just a video that I've been trying to think of, and I was kind of hoping that somebody in the chats, like specifically, like maybe Copper and that, they may have known. But it's not. Don't worry, it's not a stress, man, because I've got a couple songs like that in my head that I still can't even figure out, and you know what I mean. I'm just like, shit, what the fuck was the name of that song? Because even Iceberg Slim. Do people remember Iceberg Slim? I'm a bro. Do people remember Mancaz? Fam, bro. This shit is wild. This shit's wild, fam. Bro, pull up all the bars, pull up all the tapes, pull them up, man. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying here. Like, you have to always kind of just delve back into what molded you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you fuck with the new school because as time moves forward anyway, so you do fuck with the new school thing, but you also have to still fucks with, you have to mix it up with what molded you too. This is why I have like 25 different playlists on my Spotify and they're all mumble and jumbled up. Like it can switch up. It could be Styles P's the most hardest tune that he's dropped with the most over your head lyrics, like, you know what I'm saying? And then the next track could be Spice Girls, bro. It could be Spice Girls. It could be S Club 7. I can't lie to you, bro. It could be. And then it could switch over to Teddy Pendergrass or Bobby Womack. It could. You know what I'm saying? And then it could switch to Drowning Pool, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. That shit is hard, fam. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor is hard. I'm sorry. Bro. Man, look, man. That's why I just wanted to come in here. I just really wanted to just come in here and just bit of banter, like, because it's been a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to do these lives no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get to come in here and just chitter chatter or just get shit off my chest. And doing like a little 20-minute video isn't enough. It's not enough to just do a 20-minute video or a 15 or a 12 or a 7-minute video. You know what I'm saying? That's just for a particular thing. But trust me, because even music's involved in the same red pill and blue pill shit too, bro. Can't be spending all your days, every day, 24 hours a day, listening to nothing but roadman, drillman music. Because you're going to be nothing but roadman, drillman if that's all you're listening to and you ain't listening to nothing else. You might switch it up with some Vibes Cartel. Really? Vibes Cartel? Oof. I don't do bashment. I don't. I do dancehall. I fuck with some dancehall. I fuck with some soca. Yeah. Not bashment. No. People, the world itself is very hard to explain, but there are fabrics and fibers and frequencies and levels to which we will never, ever, 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 ever begin to comprehend. But we must also understand that the very same frequencies that we take in need to be at a very high frequency. Music, TV, films, things like that. We have to take in the right things, bro. Is anybody drinking their daily water too? Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm on to. I'm on that as well. Like, I'm finding myself listening to hella soul music, like, you know what I mean? Hella Bob Marley, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to bare Louis Armstrong, bare Bobby Womack. I love Bobby Womack, bro. I love Al Green, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just listening to just bare shit or just like old school lovers rock type sort of soul power beats, like the soul power beats that you can just pimp walk to the shit, like, you know what I mean? There's no singing, there's no vocals, it's just soul power beats and instruments, like, you know what I mean? Real instruments, none of this analog shit, like, you know what I mean? Or digital shit, sorry, none of this digital shit. What's up, Black High Priestess? It's been a minute. Mystique, who's Mystique? I've heard that name before. Mystique. Is that this? That's the same free girl. Is that the same free girl group with Alicia Dixon in it? That's Alicia Dixon group, isn't it? Is it? It is, isn't it? Or am I tripping? Is it? I swear it is. Mystique is right. Yes. Thank you. Before I was tripping. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Before I was tripping. Because that's another thing as well. Just quickly, back to this twerking on the Instagram or Instagram lives for like Tory Lanez or anybody who wants to jump on the Instagram live and get girls to twerk for them on the thing, yeah. Like, I posted the other day on my gram, yeah, like, as men, why do we even still find twerking videos still fascinating anyway? Like, I've never really found twerking videos fascinating, I don't think ever, to be fair to you. Like, it all kind of depends on the sensuality of it, not the sexuality, but the sensuality of it. If anybody's seen J Rock from TDE, if anybody's seen J Rock's Tap Out music video, because he's got 2 music videos, but he's got a second one where he's in the strip club. I know he's in the strip club, but it's a real sensual video. But I also said, yeah, I said with all of this twerking and stuff, yeah, like, I haven't seen a more sexier dance than Alicia Dixon's in any RD's She Wants to Move. Like, Alicia Dixon dancing in that video is still hot to me to this day. Like, it's still hot to me to this day. To this day. I'm sorry. Tinchy Strider, my guy, look, man. She's like, oh, it's Strider, man. Top East London writer, man. Yeah, man. Look, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Alicia Dixon was firing that video, but I'm just like, why does anybody find twerking still fascinating? Why is twerking fascinating, bro? Like, I don't get it. It's been old, bro. Like, rap samples, it's been old, man. It's been old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and any girl can jump on and just do this thing now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any girl can just jump out and do this thing, and everyone just co-signs it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She bring her to the cookout. He said, "You man got some more closer. You know, yeah, come to the cookout. Come on." Like everybody's at the cookout, fam. Everybody's at the cookout. There's so much people at the cookout. You can't even get no food no more because you done invited that many people. You can't even get no food. Dumb motherfucker. Look at you now, sitting at the frigging bench with no food, with your plastic plate empty, nothing but frigging Kool-Aid, dickhead. Well, look. I tell you, man. Just don't waste your time with these shit no more, man. And I'm trying not to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I haven't watched the news in 8 days. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't watched it in 8 days. Yeah, look. Twerking is and one thing I hate as well. I hate when they say like. I hate when they say oh it's African heritage. It's what African people do. Like, say you go Africa like that. People ain't even been Africa. Most black people ain't even been Africa like that unless they're from Africa. You know what I mean? You ain't even been Africa like that, but you're ready to tell me it's an African pastime. Like, it's an African pastime. They do that around the fire. And you want me to talk to these people like you have to. I'm actually kind of glad with social distancing, bro. Can't lie to you. I'm actually kind of glad. I'm actually kind of glad now. I have no reason to pretend to speak to people or pretend I want to speak to people. Like, you know what I mean? The only time I have to speak to people now is when I have to queue up in these fucking queues for the supermarket. That's it. Has anybody had to queue up for these queues at the supermarket yet? Has anybody? Bro, it's a joke. And you're just standing there. It's like some idiot. Standing there like some idiot in a queue just to get 2 items. 2 items, bro. Just want some ramen noodles, cuz. Bro. Oh man, I'm telling you. That's hard though, young. It's hard that you've been there twice, man, because I would love to go my damn self, man. I'm showing you. Been wanting to go, man. Been wanting to go. Because you see people on the gram arguing like, which is better, Nigerian or Ghanaian jollof rice. I'm like, I don't give a fuck because both of them slap. Both of them are banging. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. As long as it's made by an African, I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We're still arguing about that shit. We're still arguing about raw, like if you got Xbox or if you got, you know what I'm saying, or if you got Android phone and you're not working with an iPhone yet, then you're. Jeez, boy. Man, I've only had like 2 holidays in my lifetime, man. It's a joke. It's mainly myself, though, to be fair to you, man. It's mainly myself, man. Because a lot of the places that I would like to go as well, like a lot of people don't really want to go. So it's like it's taking that step on my ones, even though I do a lot of things on my ones, but it's taking like a step to go somewhere like Switzerland, like to the Swiss Alps to go snowboarding and shit like that on my ones, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like nobody wants to go skiing, snowboarding, nobody. Fam. Like, man, I have to go out. Like, you don't want to go Africa, bro? You don't want to go to the Sahara Desert, fam? You don't want to go wildlife? No, fam. Like, you don't want to go nowhere. You just want to do the beach thing. Is that it? Like, that's what everybody wants to do. Everybody just wants to go to the beach. Barcelona beach, West Indies beach, like Caribbean beach, or the Greek beach. Greek beach, Spain beach, West Indies beach. Maybe New York. You don't want to go nowhere. You don't want to go Budapest. No. You don't want to do the Budapest thing. No. Berlin. You don't want to try anywhere in Germany. No. Oh, cool. Philippines maybe. No. No. Colombia. No. Mexico. No. You don't want to see Machu Picchu. Fair enough. Alright, cool. Bro, I can't go to Dubai unless somebody pays for that, or unless somebody shits in my face. Fuck it. Because I don't know how people be taking these multiple trips to Dubai like that, bro. But I barely see you work. I barely see you work, but you be taking these trips to Dubai. Not just girls, but man them too. Like man them be taking bad trips, and you don't even you don't do road like that either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even see roadman make enough money to make multiple trips to Dubai like that, fam. Something McGuan, you know. Is what I'm saying, but you might see some people with their own little profiles on Pornhub and shit, you know what I mean, dog? People getting that check from Pornhub, you know what I mean, dog? Trust me. Bro. I ain't trying to stunt. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is another thing. Like Fonte from Little Brother, yeah. Another sick rapper as well that I fucks with. But he's got this song as well, yeah. I think, yeah, The Good Fight. And he says this bar, I don't need a kingdom, just want a home. You can take a seat or you can take the throne. Like, I don't need a kingdom, I just want a home, bro. Like, I don't want to stunt. You know what I mean? I don't want to be driving in fucking German. And again, that's what I was talking about in one of my other videos as well, like about UK people being gassed about buying German whips, but German people don't even buy German whips or drive their German whips because they hate them. So why are we gassed about getting German whips? Like, but if they see man driving a Ford, you're gonna get. Who gives a fuck? Like, I was sitting in a banging Ford the other day with my boy, like with the screen on the dashboard and shit. I was like, fuck, what? This is a Ford car, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, we're too focused and driven by this shit, bro. We're too focused and driven by it, man. Now, you know what I'm saying? People still spend that 3-4 bill on that Canada Goose coat, and there's gonna be like 1,000 man wearing this very same coat in this very same color. You know what I mean? Bro, I don't know, man. I really don't fucking know, bro. I need more tiger blood. But yeah, people, man, it is what it is, man. Like, do you want this blue pill? Do you want this red pill? And I'm saying, like, one day soon, real soon, everybody's gonna be forced to take this red pill, bro. I've been saying it like for the last week now. One day soon, everybody's gonna be forced to take this red pill. Because I was chatting to one of my homeboys on the Snapchat about this 5G thing. And he goes to me like, bro, there's no difference between 4G and 5G. There's no difference. There's no difference between 4G and 5G. It's the same thing. And I was just like, say nada. I'm not even going to try anymore, bro. Like, I'm not even going to try anymore, fam. Like, I'm not. Bro, like, it's true, fam. Like, it's true, bro. Like, people, like, we're fucked about like German, because every man spits bars about German whips as well. That's the mad thing about it. Like, every man spits bars about German whips. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to 10 UK man right now and they would mention German whips. Like, you know what I mean? But they don't fuck with their German whips like that. You know what I'm saying? Why do we even still call things whips and chains? And metaphorically, that shit's the same. Talib Kweli. You know what I'm saying? Talib Kweli, Styles P, Testify. Psychologically, that shit's the same, man. That's crazy. Bro, I fuck with old school bars, you know, bro. I was listening to Testify again the other day, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, like, this tune came out like, I think 2009, that Time Is Money album came out. Bro. And Talib Kweli was spitting shit like that, bro. Like, and it's just like, and we're still spitting whips and chains, and psychologically, that shit's the same. Shit. Bro, Like, and we don't get it. Like, we don't get it that we're still slaves to this shit. Like, we don't get it. We don't get that we're still slaves to this shit, bro. Like, we don't get that our government right now is signing hella bills are taking away a lot of our freedoms, a lot more of our freedoms right now. We have no idea. Until it's too late again, until it's personal again. And that's what I'm saying. Like, raps, this is what I was saying earlier on in the video. Raps, I'm getting tired of people trying to shut down anybody who even mentions or speaks on the word conspiracies, because we should have passed the point of people even calling them conspiracies anymore. Like, we should have passed that point, because everything that we thought, or most of the stuff that we thought was conspiracy, turned out to be true. You know what I'm saying? The war in Iraq is one of the most recent ones. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we thought they were going to war because their man had weapons of mass destruction. Turns out to be a all fat lie. You know what I'm saying? The papers came out. The papers came out a few years ago. Turned out to be a fat lie. They never did. It was all for gold, oil, and drugs. God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've had so many conspiracy theories. Like, people thought the Tuskegee project thing was a bullshit. Operation Paperclip. Like, there's so much things. Like, there are so much things out there that people assumed or claimed or still think today it's still a conspiracy. But it's like, bro, like, cause fam, do we need a curriculum class, bro? Like, do we need a curriculum class on just teaching people that, yo, it's not a conspiracy, bro? Like, conspiracy 101. Lesson number 1, bro. Like, you've been sleeping for a long time. Like, that's how the lesson starts. Anybody who signed up for this class, lesson 101. There's no register. Fuck what your name is, bro. You've been sleeping for a long time, and I'm here to wake your bitch ass up, bro. Like, it's mad. Enough people ain't awake, bro. Like one of my homeboys was saying that, bro, like if we got the whole of Hackney he was just constantly like, nah, cool, but if we got I was like, it's not enough, bro. All right, but if we got it's not enough, bro. Yeah, but if we got, it's not enough, bro. Like, it's not enough. We would have to wake up tomorrow and 85% of the world would have to be on cold. 85% of the world would have to be on cold. It's not enough. 500,000, 1 million, 2 million. The world is 8 or 9 billion, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 1 million and 9 billion, fam. Yeah, dead them off. Because we're deading them off right now with the COVID-19. Dead them off. Dead them off. Shoot them, dig a trench, throw the bodies in, burn them. No evidence. TikTok, house party, all that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's like people losing their mind right now in their house. I'm like, now's the time to be discovering some new shit about yourself, discovering old shit about yourself, reapplying yourself to things that you used to do, applying yourself to things that you would like to do. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's just like, oh, I'm bored. All right, let me just chat to this person then, because I've got nothing to do. So let me just entertain this person, or find someone to entertain me, or I'll just entertain a bunch of strangers on the internet. I'll download TikTok, give the Chinese people who because this app is owned by Chinese people, I'll give them all of my freaking details. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't even. Again, bro, I'm tired. I get tired, bro. I get tired. Like, it's like self-reflection, yes. Like, I could just use such simpler words, but I make shit so difficult for myself, bro. I make shit so difficult for myself. Self-reflection. People don't even want to do that, because that's hard work. It's hard work. You know what I mean? Self-reflecting means thinking about the person that they are, where they are in life, where they want to go, and just what they find entertaining, personality, humor, and things like that. Do you ever see like profiles online on things like MySpace, or if you was ever on dating apps or something like that, and then they will always write, oh, I find it hard to write about myself. I always find it difficult to explain myself. I'm like, how does anybody find it difficult to write about themselves? How does anybody find it difficult? Because writing about myself, bro, like I can already tell you right now, it's about a 50-foot scroll. It's a 50-foot scroll, and that's just probably me being modest. I'm being honest. It's probably me being modest. And that's not even including my apathy. Jeez, man. Because I tell you one thing I've been doing since this thing as well. I downloaded Duolingo and I'm trying to learn Dutch right now. I'm trying to learn a couple languages. So I'm learning Dutch right now. I'm on level 2 of Dutch. I'm on level 2 of Dutch, and then I might move into Spanish after. I'm trying to learn languages, bro. Like, might as well, fam. Might as well do something. You know what I'm saying? I started to write a couple bars again here and there and that, but trying to say to my big bro, like, no, man, we gotta do our thing together, man. You're never too old to do this thing, because I'm still listening to Snoop Dogg's or your Jay-Z's, and these men are in their 50s, like, you know what I mean? So you're never too old to do this shit, bro. You're never too old. Who says we can't just drop one fire album and make some peas and quickly dip? Like, who says, bro? Who says we can't do that? That's what I want to do right now. I want to make 3, 4 fire single tracks, 2 fire albums, and dip. Buy an apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows, 2 Rottweilers, 2 thick, juicy brown bones, and I'm good. Bro, don't come in with the bat suit. Please don't, man. I'm showing you, because that's the most. Like, and again, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're just not even trying no more, bro. Like, they're not even trying no more, because they could just tell a man like, yeah, they're drinking bat soups, and we'll show you a couple videos of a big ass bat sitting in a bowl of soup, and we'll actually get someone to actually try this shit too. Like, you know what I mean? But we know there are cultures out there that eat food that we wouldn't even think about touching. Like, you know what I mean? We know that Thailand has like kebab, bug kebabs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like roasted bugs on a kebab stick, like, you know what I'm saying? We know there are cultures out there that eat certain foods that we would never think of eating. You know what I'm saying? So why does bat soup seem so far-fetched? But at the same time, how the fuck does bat soup kill 20-something thousand people in the world? Like, what? Because not even fucking a monkey HIV killed that many people. They said like HIV came around from somebody chasing down a monkey, which is hard enough within itself, chasing down a monkey, and then fucking it too. Like, you'd have to be sick to fuck a monkey and then still fuck someone after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could your dick even work? Because I'm assuming it was a guy. So how could your dick even work after fucking a monkey? So how do you even pass that on? And then if you did manage to pass that on, that woman's tank should have just rotted out the next day, fam. And then she managed to. This is what I'm saying. Like, and then people just believe this shit. They run with it. They just run with it. They just run with it, because you might as well try and let it make some sort of sense, because to critically think about how this thing came about, because bat soup sounds so far-fetched to me. So to critically think about it now, is the answer might just be scary. So I'd rather not know. So I'd rather just believe that somebody was eating bat soup with ramen noodles and a glass of water. Yeah. And then he just went around and started kissing people and spitting on people and licking his hands and touching a bunch of shit, which happens to get like half of Wuhan in China to get the virus too. It must have. That's what must have happened. Yeah. Must have. I haven't played Tom Clancy's Division, but I do fucks with, again, like, when it comes to like stories and shits, I do fucks with, because I don't normally play the Assassin's Creed, but I've only played like 3 of them. But again, I do fucks with that stories of like Templars and Knights, and like the Templars and Assassins, but what the Templars' plans have always been, and who's been Templars, like your presidents and your prime ministers and those sort of people there who have pretty much wrote the history books. You know what I'm saying? So I fucks with things like that. But I know, look, again, games and things, I'm showing you, they're deeper than what they are too as well, man. They're deeper than what they are too, man. I'm showing you, dog. I'm showing you. Because I kind of fucks with, like, if you've ever played Halo on the Xbox as well, I kind of fucks with that story too, like, of like ancient humans being way more advanced than what we are today. I truly believe as human beings we've devolved. Like, we have devolved throughout thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of years we've been here on this plane or planet. You know what I mean? Like to that slight degree, I kind of believe it, bro. I believe it. Look, man, because even now, like I'm all hearing in China right now, yeah, they're kicking African people out of China and Japan and things like that as well. Because again, like nobody likes black people, bro. Like this is I'm just like when I'm seeing like in the newspaper and that Chinese people are being vilified because like everybody's just like you must have the coronavirus because it's a like Donald Trump says it's a China virus shit like that. I'm just like I don't give a fuck because I've seen videos of these Chinese man punching up black women at their nail shops and their hair shops. But at the same time, I've still seen black women sit down there waiting to get served anyway. So it's like again, like the mentality of people or just my people, black people in general, again, it's fucked up, bro. Like, I'm like, you just sat there and watched this Chinese man punch up a black woman, rough her up, dash her out the shop, call the police. Police probably come around and shoot her dead, all because of some fake hair. And you just still sit there, chill and watch it, maybe video record it, and then you wait to get served to. That's that's the story you just told me. All right, cool. I'm going that way. This is what you gonna deal with, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I do fucks with that Halo story of like ancient humans, and but that's why I say I don't believe in I don't fuck with the gods or God or religion. I fucked with precursors, those who came before. Like that's what I call them, those who came before. Like you know what I mean? Ancient beings, bro. I don't know who they are, what they call, but I just believe there was some ancient beings whose image we were crafted in, and we have just evolved and devolved and devolved from them. Like, you know what I mean? Some of us may still carry some of the traits, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be like staying youthful for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, having extra strength that man shouldn't really have, like for the size that you are. You know what I mean? Tumbleweed. I love that one, you know, I'm sorry. But this is what they fucks with. They want to spend that money. Can you imagine? Can you imagine when these stores open up again? If these stores open up again, can you imagine how much money these hair and nail shops are going to make? Can you imagine how much they're going to make in just that one day alone? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can you imagine the amount of Snapchat videos and pictures and Instagram videos and pictures of that? Can you imagine how many of that you're going to see? And these long ass Wolverine claw. Can you imagine? And that's why, again, I'm just like, what sort of job do you work in where you have these long ass claws, where you can literally climb up a brick wall with these things? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what job do you have? Hey, look, the Mayans as well. That's what I'm saying. Like Mayans, Aztecs, like the Aztecs and Anunnakis, and that's what I'm saying. Like this shit is deeper than what we think it is and what we'll ever know it is. Like you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like that's why I fucks with that Halo thing to like that degree as well because it's like the same people only they already kind of discovered, but they keep that shit hidden from the actual human population of just how godly they are, like you know what I mean, or just the sort of deities they are, like you know what I'm saying. But I truly believe it's devolved, man. I truly believe it. Yeah, man. Wolverine nails, Wolverine claws. Like, trust me, I fuck. Like, I just hate seeing them. Like, I hate seeing them. I hate seeing the videos. I hate seeing the pictures. Nobody cares about your nails, B. I'm sorry. Nobody cares other than other women for some reason. I don't know why. And it's just like, again, it's just the old school thing because I've got an older sister. So I've seen my older sister go through the phase. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen my older sister go through the phase. And then it just came back around again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eyelashes, eyebrows, nails. I'm just like, how did the craze just flip out like that? Like, and these crazes just come around. They just keep coming around, like the night 110s and 120s. when I was in secondary school. Like back in secondary school, every man had 110s or 120s, and then now they've spun back around the cycle again, and now everybody's like, "Yo, the new 110s and one." Like they're not new, no, not new, no, not new. They're not new, bro. They're not new, fam. And I feel like I'm the fucking crazy one. I feel like I'm the stupid one that doesn't want to spend £120 on some fucking trainers, bro. I feel like I'm the dumb one. I feel like I'm stupid. I feel like I need to catch up. I need to spend £120 on trainers that everybody else is spending £120 on. Yeah. Bro, exactly. Ain't even hygienic. Like how you doing? How you wiping your? Are you wiping the crack of your ass with those nails though? Really? Like, how you wiping the crack of your ass with those nails? Cause sometimes if I let my nails grow too long, like it get difficult at this motherfucker. You know? It get it get difficult. It get difficult. Trust me. And so now you got these 6 to 10 inch claws, or do you kind of just like grab the tissue with just like the forefinger, the middle finger, and the thumb, and then kind of just like maybe, but I don't know, man. Trust me, dog. Trust me. Because even going back to like the last video that I dropped about this corona thing as well, and I'm like, right, if you're gonna be all the way serious about this cleanliness and stay safe and wear the mask and the gloves, are you changing your gloves several hours a day? Like, or are you wearing the same one pair of gloves for the whole day, handling what you're handling throughout the day, doing your daily shit like you do nonchalantly throughout the day without thinking about it and what you handle, and you don't change the gloves all day anyway, like you know what I mean? But now you've got more germs because you just got this one, you got this glove on your hand that's gonna hold all the, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't get it, cuz I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man. And that's why I'm just like, why can't people critically think? Like, it's not a conspiracy, bro. It's really not a conspiracy, bro. Like, I shouldn't have to explain, like you and we, anybody, if you're on this shit, like you shouldn't have to explain to people in 2020 when there is so much shit out here. And then there's just your common sense as well. But again, we know on this channel that common sense doesn't grow in 89% of the people's gardens. We know this. Uh, I don't know what to say to you, man. Trust me. It just is what it is. I'm here. I'm just trying to take in this little this isolation shit that we're on right now. You know what I'm saying? It's 11 o'clock. I'm probably still gonna go for a fucking walk when I'm done. Like you know what I mean? I'm still gonna probably go for a walk when I'm done. But I'm just like, what's the point in all of this shit? Like, why? We're quarantined for what? Up until when? Then man say maybe June, maybe July. It could come, but then it could come back around again in the winter times. You know what I'm saying? Like we're expecting 20 to 25,000 people. Like you're expecting that many people, you know? Like you built an Excel center, you built a hospital out of the Excel center in less than a week, bro. But and again, this is what I'm trying to say to people about why you shouldn't trust your fucking government, bro. Your lying ass government, bro. This be the same government, right? This be the same government that's been taking money, funneling money out of the NHS for years now. Right? This is the same government that's been funneling money out of fire stations, shutting down fire stations, shutting down police stations for that matter too, because I don't even have no local police stations in my ends no more in Hackney. I think I only know one police station in Hackney, and that's Stokey. This be the same government that's got no money for potholes in the road or for slavery reparation. This be the same government that's got no money for Grenfell victims, but they can build a hospital out of an Excel center in less than a week for COVID-19. Bruh. This be the same government, fam. Trust me though. That's been funneling money out of the NHS. That's been pushing doctors and nurses out of hospitals for the last 5 years, bro. Like, how many times have we watched the news and seen the news talk about like, yeah, like nurses aren't being paid enough, or they have to travel even further now to get a decent paying job at a surgery, or because the government's got no money for them, but the government's always got money for corporations. Like, they've always got money for corporations. But this be the same government, bro. You know what I mean? And they built an Excel Center hospital in less than a week, and these be the same motherfuckers telling you to stay inside. While they're on the news telling you to stay inside, or in a hall with journalists and camera photographers and shits like that, standing at podiums telling you to stay inside. You can't even chill in a park bench. Like, you can't even chill in a park on the bench meters away from other people. Like, you can't even do that because police will roll up on you, possibly give you a fine because you're outside chilling on a park bench in a park meters, possibly even miles, possibly even the only one in the park away from other people. But you listen to them anyway. So while you continue to listen to them, when these checkpoints come along and they fully start martial law in your ass and start knocking down and kicking down your doors without no fucking warrants, run up in your crib like my name was Search Warrants, Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Run up in your crib like their name is Search Warrants. You know, take your kids, drag your kids right out your arms, drag your kids out of your arms, take your kids away, lock them in children's centers, take you to detention centers, or this brand new detention center that they've made out of, I don't know what, Asda or some shit like that. Why? Because you followed what the government told you to do and stayed in your house and thought you were protecting yourself from something you have no real clue or idea about. And then you got people leaning onto you because you stepped out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you stepped out with no real reason why you stepped out, you just felt like stepping out. So people are now socially pressuring you to go back inside your house. No freezing. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no help for the homeless. There's no freezing of these bills. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no clapping for the people at supermarkets. Because let me tell you something. You think having no toilet roll on the shelves was bad? You think having no toilet roll on the shelves was bad? You think if these people showed up for work tomorrow, if these people didn't show up for work tomorrow, let me tell you something now. You better start practicing fasting right now. You know, you better start practicing fasting right now. You better learn how to go a day or two without eating. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that, because you saw how they acted over just toilet roll. Like, toilet roll was the cure to all of this shit. And that's another thing that pissed me off, because they bought all of this toilet roll. And they started doing the kick it up challenge on Instagram, doing kick ups with toilet rolls, knowing that there are people out there who can't even fucking get toilet rolls right now, but you're doing kick ups. This is what I mean about the world, bro. This is what I mean. I'm not clapping at 8 a.m. for shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you now, fam. I was at 8 p.m. the last time they clapped, which is, I think it was, I can't remember when it was because I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit. But like, bro, if we're gonna be clapping for anybody, we should be clapping for the bin man that still come to collect our bins. We should be clapping for them, man. We should be clapping for the supermarket people who still at the supermarkets, bro. Because them should be getting it like 100% more on their wages right now. I'm telling you now. Putting up with some of the shit they gotta put up with, bro. When I went Lidl's, like I went supermarket shopping like almost 2 weeks ago because I can't deal with it no more, fam. Like, the first 2 times I went there, I had to queue up just trying to go Tesco's at normal time. I had to queue up for like an hour. So then the second time, like the few times after that, I started to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning just to get to Lidl's for like 5:30, 6 o'clock, so they can open up at 7 and I can be like the first man in the queue. The 2 times I've done it, I was the first man in the queue. But as soon as they open up the doors, it's like supermarket sweep. Everybody's just this way. I'm just like, bro, man, I like animals, cuz while I'm still casually just like, yeah, I don't like the look of that mango right now, you know. I need the yeah, let me go and get that thing over. I'm casually like, when you go up the aisle, go around, come down, go up, go up. People's like, bang, bang. Bro, it's mad in there. Like, and I feel it for these people. Them man should be getting the clap. Don't get me wrong, doctors and nurses and that, they're doing the thing, but them man are also paid too. They're probably none the wiser about what this shit really is about anyway. They're probably none the wiser. The only man that really knows is the head doctor and shit. Trust me, dog. Yeah, man. I saw that the other day, $4.99 for toilet roll and shit, bro. Like, and that's a 4-pack. That's a 4-pack. 4-pack, bro. Like, I done the corner shop thing because that's what it was. Like, when I couldn't find toilet roll for a hot minute, like it was 2 days, bro. It was like 2 days. 2 days had gone by, and I still couldn't get toilet roll from bare supermarkets, bro. And I was like, you know what? Let me go boss man on the corner, man. I swear that if boss man ain't got it, we're having it out right there and then. I don't care. And I get there, toilet roll lined up along the whole goddamn thing. £2.50 special price. 4-pack. Bro, that's all I need. I just need a 4-pack. I just need a 4-pack. Bro, there's bare fruits and vegetables still. Bare fruits and vegetables. I'm like, nobody eating the fruits? Bro. You know what? I reckon people were just fucking with wet wipes, you know? I can't lie to you. Like, I literally think people were just fucking with wet wipes. Whether it be for the wet wipes hands, wiping down the boards or wiping down the keyboards, wiping down the PC, wiping down the laptop, wiping their ass. I think a lot of people were just using wet wipes, bro. I think because the toilet rolls disappeared, fam, and I'm not sure why. Why toilet rolls of all things? Are people planning on sitting on the shitter all day? People are planning to sit on the shitter all day, or they're planning to drink so much alcohol they're just gonna throw up and just be cleaning up vomit all day, so they need hella tissue. Or why do they need? Like, people were buying it by the bruh. Look, when you can catch that $2.50 special price thing, you know you're living nice, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why even now, yeah, I'm happy I'm in Hackney, bro. Because like there's still some 24-hour shops open. Like, literally everywhere else is shut down, bro. It's shut down. And like I say, I still like to do my nighttime walks. Like, so every now and again, I might want to take a walk at night, go to a shops, buy like a little fruit juice or pineapple juice, or maybe a dragon stat, like, you know what I'm saying, and then like a bag of crisp, like, you know what I'm saying, and come back to my yard. But there are still a couple open, like, and I'm happy about that, bro. But fam, well, fam, look, I don't think Gotham City is gonna have anything on us when we're ready to set this shit off, bro. Because I'm saying you win. This is what I'm saying, because of British, and it's because we're British again, and it's because we're British. When we get to that point, right? When we get to that point of like, raw, there's barely any food coming in through stock at the supermarkets, like, raw, like, man ain't seen no food for a minute. Like, pasta and rice, forget the pasta and rice not being in the shelves. I mean, just food in general, like packets of meat or packets of fish, or then the fruits and vegetables and things like that. When we reach that point where it gets to being scarce, bro, has anybody or does anybody fuck with South Park? All right, and if you do fuck with South Park, the Sony and Microsoft war, episode 1 and 2, where them man were beefing on the Boxing Day Friday sales, bro, and they had the Elmo doll, and then there was this dad. There was a customer who was a dad, and he ended up shanking the security guard officer, and he's like, "I'm getting my son that fucking Elmo doll, you fuck," and he yanked up the. And I'm just like, bro, it will be like that. Like, you'll have mothers shanking people up for nappies, old people getting choke slammed into the grocery section because they picked up the last Ginster's mushroom slice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Choke slam that granny, fam. Cause man are gonna literally bottle someone, like, or creep up behind someone and slice man's throat because they picked up the last egg mayonnaise ready to sandwich in, fam. You got the last Tesco's meal deal? Nah. Yankee. Bro, I'm showing you, fam. We ain't seen shit yet. And it's because we're British, bro. It's because we're British. We have this, a lot of British people have this superiority. It's the superiority complex here where it's like British people want foreigners to come here and speak English while British people can go anywhere else in the world, like anywhere like Greece or Spain or things like that, and expect the actual culture people there to speak English to them, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't fucking talk to me in Spain. Don't talk to me in Spanish in Spain. Talk to me in English. Even my sister was like, yeah. I was like, you, that makes no fucking sense. Like, what kind of British person are you, like? And you're black too, like, that makes no sense. You sure you're my sister? She said, yeah, why not? So wait, let me see if I have this straight. You expect to go to Greece or Italy or Spain and expect these people to speak English to you, but let them come over here. All right, cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And she didn't even vote. My sister don't vote. She don't do them things there. You know what I mean? But again, like, some people are just warped in shits, man. Yeah, man, choke some of the ladies, bro. Choke some of these fucking grannies, bro. People be getting all of this shit. I'm telling you, like, we ain't seen shit, bro. We haven't seen shit. We haven't seen it. People will literally be going to the supermarket fully dressed up, shin pads, knee pads, and all of them things there with a baseball bat and all of them things there. All of them things there. Supermarkets may not even be open like that. They'll be fully shut down. Security guards will have straps. I'm showing you, it will be lawless. Lawless. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. Can't lie. Kind of looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to an apocalypse. I've been saying that for a minute. I'm prepared. I got my sword upstairs. I just need a shield and a handgun. But I'm ready. I'm good. But trust me though, man. Yeah, I've seen the people in like Liverpool and Birmingham like destroying the 5G towers and shit. But again, like, people call the 5G tower thing conspiracies, but they don't even know that in China they were already tearing down the 5G towers. That was one of the reasons why they were protesting in China before the coronavirus came out of nowhere and got them off the streets. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are even like, and you know what's mad about it? There are even some woke progressive pages like that on the gram who forgot about that shit. Like, bro, how man forget that the Chinese people were they've been protesting for months, to the point where even like police officers were joining them, like, you know what I mean, because they started to see just how fucked the system was in China. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the yellow vest protest in France, fam. Like, all of these protestings just disappeared out of nowhere because COVID said, get your ass in your yard. And the only good thing about COVID right now is the fact that there is less pollution in the world. Like, which shows that humans were the real fucking virus in the first place. Like, that's the only good thing to come out of this virus right now. There's less pollution. The waters are cleaner. Like, it's like the same thing Captain America said in Endgame as well. Like, you know what I mean, when he was chatting to Black Widow, and he was just like, yeah, he was, when he was driving along there, like, he saw a whale at the harbor, and he was just like, well, like, there's less boats, there's less people, there's fewer people. Like, so look on the bright side of the snap, like, you know what I mean, like, on the bright side of the snap, there's fewer things, so you get to see that, like, you get to see more wonders of the world, you know. Like, look at the rivers of Venice. You know what I'm saying? Clear as fuck. Like, they were all saying that shit. Like, the geese are coming back, like, to Venice. The geese are coming back to Venice because there's nobody on the rivers and the streams in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's hope the coral reef that can happen the same shit. Like, you know. Look, man, they were tearing shit down already. You know what I mean? They were tearing shit down already. Look, young, look, I don't even think the Queen's getting it, because that's one thing that's baffed me. I'm like, how the Queen ain't got this shit? Like, the Queen soldiered some shit. Like, the Queen is soldiered some shit, bro. Like, she soldiered some shit. She soldiered some shit. Like, she drinks her daily water. She must do. The Queen must drink her daily water, bro. Because, like, fam, she ain't got this shit. Like, I don't care if you're cooped up, bro. Nah. Because anybody know what going on with Idris Elba? Anybody know? No. Let me tell you that now, yeah. You're gonna get a lot of celebrities. You're gonna get a lot of celebrities telling you to take vaccines. You're gonna get more celebrities coming out saying, "I've been tested positive. I've been tested positive, guys, and yeah, it's not a good feeling, man. I just come back from the doctor, man. They just told me it's yeah, and then they're gonna ramp it up now as well. Now that people can actually test themselves too, I think, and send the results, they're just gonna ramp this shit up now. Like, so now everybody's gonna have it, and I'm not getting tested. I'm telling you that now. You see how they do that shit? No, I'm not doing it. No, thank you. Yeah, definitely taking a seat. I'm telling you, Zach, definitely taking a cod liver oil. Definitely. Like, who would have thought 7C's cod liver oil was really that deep? Who would have thought? I'm showing something's in the wild there. But look, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know they're polluting our air. We know they're polluting our water. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know they're spraying shit in the skies. Like, we know they're poisoning our food. But we believe them. Like, I still believe that you have my best interest at heart. I'm just going to believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to just blindly believe it. And again, it's just like, it's just looking at peasant shit. Like, it's like looking at peasants in a kingdom again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to bow to this king or this royalty because you're the peasant in this kingdom. So you just have to. And if you don't, then it's off with your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, what, because I didn't bow? Like, off my head? So that's what it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't believe in the government or what the government's telling you, and then you might critically think something else, then it's like, yo, off with that person's head shutting down. You know what I'm saying? Shit, bro. I don't know what to tell you, that man. As I say, there's only so much you can tell people, man. And that vaccine agenda is coming. It's coming. People don't even know that Bill Gates is behind the World Health Organization too. Bill Gates is behind the World Health Organization. Like, you know what I mean? He's the same one talking about getting these vaccines through. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, it had me tripping. Because even like when I was looking at the World Health Organization as well, I was like, bro, why is the World Health Organization logo a flat Earth map? Like, why is it a flat Earth map? And then I started thinking about the saying, like in plain sight. Like, that's what they do. They just put things in plain sight, and you never really notice it unless you notice it, or unless you're looking for it. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, that's a flat Earth map. That's the logo for the World Health Organization. Like, who? That's what they're called. They're called who? I think like I'm thinking about too much shit, bro. Like, I'm thinking about too much shit, man. Shine you, dog. Exactly. They won't take it themselves. You know what I mean? Mark Zuckerberg covers the tape. Like, he covers his laptop and his phone with tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? The camera and shit. He covers it with tape. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's all just like even this McDonald's thing. Like, but that's all just like, look, like, we could, but the steps that we have to take now is too long for people to start now. Like, you know what I mean? Because you have to start in steps. Like, for some people, there has to be steps for some people. Some people have to start. Some people have to stop eating at McDonald's, which is what some things they have to do now. Like, so people are starting to learn. Like, yo, like McDonald's or KFC or Nando's. Like, yeah, it wasn't really that deep. Like, it wasn't really that deep. I didn't need it that much. You know what I mean? Like, people speak of Nando's like that's the peak of everyone's taste buds. I'm like, bro, if Nando's is really the peak of your taste buds, then you really don't eat food. I'm sorry, that you really don't. Like, fuck it hell. Who's hiding these hentai? Who's hiding this girl? Well, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right now, anybody who's like locked up with their gal or their man, they could be making themselves the brand new porn hubs and shits like that. But trust me, because I know I would be. I'm telling you, I gotta get paid some way. I gotta get paid some way. So, babe, look, let's order some shit. All right, let's order some shit. All right, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bit of a beast. So some of the shit I'm about to order, I'm about to fuck you up. But we do some shit, some videos, make some videos. Yep, sign you. You have to hunt. You have to be out here, fam. You have to make your own spares and shit. You have to go out here and literally be trying to catch a fox or something. Like, men are gonna start eating foxes, bro. Like, I've never had a fox before, but yeah, we roasting a fox on an open fire like he was Goku back in the day, like in Dragon Ball, catching your food and shit, bro. Like, trust me. Then we diving into the lake trying to catch a thing, bro. Like trying to catch fish, and then probably see another apex predator come along, and then it's either you or that animal. Like, yeah, it's kill or be killed, bro. And then you next thing you know, you've just taken out a bear that tried to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You just killed a bear that just tried to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You just skinned this bear alive, and now you're walking around with a bear coat. Suave motherfucker. The real OG. Man, like Goku, the real OG. That's what I'm saying. Remember the KFC thing? Like, wait, hold on a minute. Command Donald. Yeah, I know. I see that thing. I see that thing combining a chicken and. But remember when KFC was at a chicken as well? Remember how people went during then, like when KFC was at a chicken? Do people even remember the time when KFC was at a chicken? It was only 2 years ago. It was only 2 years ago. Does anybody remember? Like it was on the news. You saw people on the news. Like, I can't even get no chicken. Well, what? KFC's. Oh man, this is a joke. You know, KFC never got no chicken, bro. Like, nah, fam, I'm not having it, cause, like, bro, there was no chicken at KFC's. Did you see how people were acting? Nah, fam, give it a minute. Don't worry, give it a little while. Give it a little while. Because the only thing people have realized right now is that they can't spend their money on superficial bullshit. That's it. You know what I mean? They can't go to Westfields. They can't do this, but they can still buy online if they want to. But there's only so much things that you can and want to buy online. There are just some things you have to go to a store to buy, like, you know what I mean? So people are realizing now, like, oh yeah, it really wasn't that deep. I probably didn't need things that much, but give it about another month. Give it about another month. You'll see. You'll see. When people really can't start getting this Big Mac meal or these chicken nuggets or these. But tell it like I think some of these places are still open, but they're only doing deliveries. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even know why people are upset, man. It should be easy, man. Oh, I'm smoking grapefruit right now, bro. Smoking on some grapefruit diesel, man. Look, and even then, look, people need to stop sweating about Trump anyway, like, cause like I said in a video time ago as well, like I think it was called "Is Trump Really Racist" or some shit like that. But I'm just like the country itself was built on racism, and Trump is just another puppet. You know what I'm saying? But if anything, Trump's probably one of the realest presidents that they've had in a while. Like Trump's probably one of the realest presidents they've had in a while because he said some real shit. You know what I mean? Doesn't negate the fact that he's not a sexist and a racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Says some real shit. Says some real shit. And I fucks with real. Like, that's one thing I do. I fucks with real. So he's not going nowhere. Boris Johnson ain't going nowhere. Even before when I said Boris Johnson was gonna get the thing, and I said when he gets it, he's gonna get the full term. He's gonna get the thing. So Sam man ain't going nowhere. We need to prepare for some shit. We need to prepare. Tell him man that. And I don't mean bulk shopping. No, I don't mean bulk shopping. But you have to prepare. We have to prepare. People have to prepare. Prepare your kids, prepare yourself, prepare your family, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, some of your friends, because some of them motherfuckers can't be saved. Be honest. Some of your friends cannot be saved. Some of your family members cannot be saved, bro. It's just facts. It's man's food. You know, trust me, dog. That's what I say. Like there's only so much you can say to people, man. There's only so much you can say. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can post. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can post. That's why I just go into the gram now. I scroll for 5 minutes, like a few shit. Because I go into the gram. Most of the time, I go into the gram so I can just watch some Tony Baker comedy videos and find some other comedy videos. Because like I need to laugh. Mostly every day, I need to laugh. Laughter is a good medicine, right? It's a good medicine. So I like the Tony Baker videos because it helps me to laugh a lot. I like watching my future wife ZZ Mills videos. Fucks me. ZZ Mills, she can be my future wife. Trust me. Fucks with it. Like she busses me up as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple other videos here and there and on the YouTube I might watch as well that kind of give me a good laughter and that. But that's only, to be honest, that's one of the main reasons why I only really jump on social media, like so I can get a good laugh because I need the good laugh. Trust me. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting down, just wallowing in my own thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? In my own dark, deep, dark thoughts. Like, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like you have to have your daily water. You have to have your daily fruit. You have to have your daily good laugh. And I don't mean a chuckle. Yeah, that was funny. I mean a bust up. Well, I'm busting up from yeah, my eyes cut. That's what you need. You need that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep your immune system up, man. Trust me. Don't be stressing about all of this shit too much, man. You sit down watching the news all goddamn day and you're stressing about the coronavirus, chatting every day to your people then about coronavirus. You're just gonna be sweating yourself, stressing yourself. Come on, man. That's your immune system going down too, man. Trust me. Try and work out a bit at home. Do some yoga poses, like you know what I'm saying. Meditate. Do something. You know what I'm saying. That's why you should take that walk. You know what I mean? Don't give a fuck if people say, "Oh, you should stay in your house." Even if the people in your house say to you, "Oh, you should stay in your house." I'm going out. Like I need to go out for a walk right now. Even if it's just literally around your block, your area where you walk like a 2 mile, 1 mile radius block. Walk around it. You know what I'm saying? Walk around it twice. Walk around it 3 times. Go around that way once and come back the other way, and then maybe mix it up by going around that same way the last time. You know, like, yeah, man, even though he's a puppy, he dropped some jewels here and there, man. Trust me. And still, to that fact, we still don't even grasp, we still can't grasp the fact that these men are puppets, prime ministers, presidents, all these, we still can't grasp that fact. You know what I mean? Like but we still say like, yo, like the lesser of two evils, we might as well like, what if you know they're evil? Why vote for any of them? Well, because they're evil, in it. So you gotta vote for evil. Yeah, but if you know they're evil, why vote for either of them? Because because you got to vote in it. If you don't vote, then you don't get a say in it. If you don't vote, then you bro. So if you thought that having a say, or if you thought that voting gave you power to have a say, then what makes you think they would give you the power to vote in the first place? If voting gave you power to have a say, but yet you never get a say when you vote, because we'll tax in it, yeah, that's it, it's tax, bro. And that's what I've been doing. I've been soaking up sunlight. Like because I worked the night shift for almost 7 years, I only ever really caught the sun during sunrise, like you know what I mean. So that's like 6, maybe 7 in the morning. I don't catch that sun at its highest 10, 11, 12 o'clock during the day, like you know what I mean, when it's going around and shit like that. So now that I've been off work, I'm out and about and I've kind of caught my sleeping pattern to go in bed at night and waking up in the morning. And then I step out during the day and I'll be soaking up the good sunlight and I'm seeing my skin glow in ways I haven't seen my skin glow in a little while. Trust me, like my hair can start getting some friggin' shine to it, like because I've always been on the night shift, even though I love the night. But like I still need this vitamin D. There's no logic behind look, there's no logic behind voting, bro. Because I even asked the question like during like the first time people voted for a prime minister or president, was there a vote for that? Like, was there a vote to see if we should vote for who should be president or prime minister? Or was there just like all right, cool. Like, I don't get it. Like, was there a vote for if there should be a vote? Or did they just kind of just flip a coin and all right, cool, you're gonna be the guy this time around. Next time it will be you, and then the next time after that, people are gonna vote. All right. Is that cool with you guys? Is that cool with you? Is that cool with everybody else? Is that cool? Yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, we'll have it. Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it. We'll have it. Yeah. Because look, the polling station thing on the snap here again, that's what pissed me off. Because that showed me again. That showed me again that people don't know anything about politics. They don't know anything about politics because they went to the polling station and people were like, "Raw, I didn't even know there were more than two parties. I only thought it was only Labour and Conservative, or maybe they knew about the Liberal Democrats. They maybe only knew about just the three. People didn't even know about any other parties, SNP, Green Party, this party, that. People didn't even know. And again, that's why we have to break this generational shit that we keep going through. We vote for Labour because our parents voted for it, and we're not going to vote for Conservative because we know Conservative are racist, but we know that Labour's never really done nothing for us because our grandparents are struggling. My mumsy or my pops struggling right now, and they've been voting for Labour. You know what I mean? Nothing's really changed. So I might as well vote for Labour too because the other party's racist. But fam, I don't get involved. I try not to get involved. Try not to. I try not to speak about politics anymore because it's that simple for people to just. Okay, I like that word grasp. Grasp. Like grasp this thought, just bro. Like you should be able to see this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to, and it's that simple. You don't have to go that deep into it. You don't. You don't. Yeah. 1999. I think it's just like I think it's a lot. Like even though like the 80s and 90s generation are pretty much possibly like the last of the freedom fighter generation, but we're also like the last of like the sleep generation who's taught the new generation how to do a new form of sleeping or wide awake sleeping sort of a thing. Because now everybody's just wide awake sleep. You know what I mean? But it's like I believe that yeah, man, 80s and 90s babies, we're like the last of the freedom fighters if we choose to be freedom fighters like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we could be the last people if shit does get to apocalypse like or Great Depression type shit. Like we could be the ones who end up bucking up when shit goes down. Like you know what I mean? It's just like yeah. Like I was thinking about that scenario the other day as well, man. I was like, but imagine shit did go down like how it did in I Am Legend. Because remember in the movie I Am Legend, there's the virus first that kills tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, possibly millions, and then that virus mutates after, to which turns the people to the raging things that they become after. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, this shit went like that, bro. Like, and I would have already done clock time ago, so I already done kind of just like left shit behind and just started to take like the 10-day trek across the, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, imagine one day man had to come around and I ended up saving like man hearing like this scream or some shit and you come around and end up saving like a group of people and in the group of people you end up finding like one or two of your family members or friends or some shit. You're like, fucking hell, I can't believe you're still alive, mate. I can't believe you're still alive. They were like, Kieran, what the fuck? You're still yeah, man, what do you mean? I done clocked this shit. You see the sword? You see the sword? You see the sword? Bro, Western Goddess. Oh, mate, look. I was about ready to jump off soon as well, man. Shit. I'm sorry, man, because I wasn't planning to come on here tonight. I'm being honest. Like I said, I've been thinking about doing a live for like 2 weeks. And I'm just like, why bother? Why bother? I'm only going to do a live for about maybe 10 viewers anyway. Like, you know what I mean? And I had about 10 viewers in it, you know? And that's what it's always going to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it is what it is, man. But like I said, I don't do this shit for the views, like you know, I don't do this shit for the views. But I'll only come in here when I've got some real good Sunday dinner for you, like you know what I'm saying. And it won't particularly be on a Sunday. But it has been a while. That's why I was just like, it's been a month. It's been over a month. You know what I mean? And we've had enough craziness to be going on right now. And I feel like this curfew thing's died down a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Because today, yesterday, and the day before, I've never seen so much people out on the road. It's almost just like there never was a curfew. And like I said, when I went down to the Thames 2 nights ago, I was down at the Thames for a couple of hours, just running the zoot and drinking a bottle of Ray Ray. Like I just like I saw people walking this way and that way every 5 minutes, and I was just like, bruh, like I'm getting pissed off because I thought I could just go down to the Thames and not see a single soul, and just try and take in the 28 days later feel, like, you know what I mean? That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to go down to the Thames, take in the 28 days later feel, not see a human soul or body anywhere but a couple zoots, and jump back on the bus and come home. Couldn't even do that because there were so many people out. Couldn't even do that. Fam. Yeah, man, I had my little buckle of Uncle Ray Ray. Uncle Ray Ray. That's what my have, boy. Trust me. I don't be drinking nothing else no more, to be honest with you, boys. I know but that Uncle Ray Ray. Trust me. So I need right now, man. I need a bloody Uncle Ray Ray. That's probably why I'm gonna go and hit the roads and shit, man, because I need me Uncle Ray Ray, man. Yeah, the truth is a lonely road, B, man. It's a lonely road. I haven't seen the purge, you know. You know what? It's not that I'm squeamish. You know what it is? Like, I don't think I'm ready for that shit. Like, I'm not ready for human on human sort of. Cause like, even though people in general make me sick, like I'm not like I don't want to see people die. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not so dark like that. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my homegirls, she's always like you're so dark and da-da-da-da. But we have good banter anyway. But I was like, I'm not that dark where I want to see the world. Well, I do want to see the world burn, but I'm not that dark that I want to see people on people like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you get a full night or a full night to just literally just like murk and murder people, and there are literally people out there who's always wanted to do that shit, so they just go out and just start murking and murdering random people. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I could though. I don't think I could, bro. To be honest with you, man, I don't think I could, bro. I'll just be rubbing a bunch of. Tell a lie. Like I said, I would find myself in that Westminster area though, bro. Can't lie, fam. Can't lie, you know, dog. Can't lie. Trust me, I would have probably just been sitting up on some building roof somewhere, again, going through half a buckle of Ray Ray, and then just be like, yeah, you know what? Let me lean onto one of these, man, and then just jump off the building, fam. Jump off the building, land on man's feet, and just be like, right, cool, who's next? Can't lie. I'd probably be on some shit. I'd probably on some shit, but like I say, we should be prepared for a Great Depression. You know what I mean? We should be prepared for possibly another riots. You know what I mean? We should be prepared for any of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Have you got a sword in your yard? Have you got a baseball bat? Have you got any type of weapon with reach? Have you got anything with reach? Do you know any sort of martial arts skills? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what's scary about it. Rap. There are people in this world like that right now. You know what I mean? Who just like who they dream, they dream of slowly strangling the life out of someone and looking into man's eyes, doing it, and just and getting turned on by that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are people out there who want to torture and string people, human beings up, and hear them scream for hours before they finally put them out of their misery. Like, you know what I mean? Like there are people out there who do that to kids for hours, put them out of their misery after, and then drink their blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we know this shit. Like I'm not there yet, fam. Like I have too much I have too much of a code of conduct, standards, morals, and ethics. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I was saying. I was saying that to one girl actually. We was talking about relationships and shit as well. And I keep saying this again just to women in general because I was just like, I'm just like I see a pattern. I see a pattern today as well of girls who just want to fuck with guys who's nothing but over 6 foot. Like if you're not over 6 foot, get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to know you if he's over, like, if you're not over 6 foot. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So Who gives a fuck about his code of conduct, his ethics, his morals? Like, you know what I mean? Whether the guy can cook or clean, like whether he's a nutcase or not. But if he's 6'5", that's all I need. That's all you need. As long as he's 6'5", never mind the code and ethics, and never doesn't matter. And then that's why you be changing your boyfriends every 2 years and shits like that. Or after a year, here comes the memes of how much you don't like your ex now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bruh. Hey, look, you see you see, hey, Weston, look, you see, even coughing right now, the world has got people to the point where they can't even do a clear your throat cough, like where, and normally everybody has a standard, yeah, or to clear your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like people will just literally be like, just because they don't want to cough, like, and then people be looking at them like, yo, COVID, COVID, COVID. It's a COVID-19. Bro, you know what's mad? What's COVID-19? Where have I heard that? COVID-19. It's a COVID-19. Don't they say that for armies? Like, you know what I mean? Isn't it like a lot of those military movies and shit like that? They always say things like COVID-19, COVID-19, like COVID-19, COVID-19. Fam, like, I'm sorry, bro. You can't get me to believe in this shit. Like, I'm sorry. You can't get me to believe in this shit. Because it sounds, no, it just sounds ridiculous. Like, man can't even cough. Man can't even sneeze. And we're in hay fever season, bro. The last time I watched the news weather, they weren't even talking about what the pollen height is like. What's the height of pollen, bro? Is it high? Is it low? I don't even know. Some people be getting that hay fever right now, but they ain't even trying about that, fam. Oh shit, I can't even. Oh shit. Oh, this cough, bro. You got people standing there, they can't even cough, bro. They can't even cough, fam. Cause and this is the world, this is how the world's got us right now, bro. The world's got us like this, fam. Socially distancing from people, but we're still out here socializing anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Still in these supermarkets, still being around people, still touching the things that everybody else is touching on these shelves anyway. Regardless, we don't even know what the people behind the stocking and things like that are doing anyway. Whether they're doing things in that with the groceries and stuff or not, you know what I mean? We're still ordering from takeaway delivery spots, even though we can't go to the takeaway delivery spots, and we don't even know what these men are doing in the store, in the restaurant, behind the counter with our food now. But we order anyway. You know what I mean? But we're practicing the social distancing, staying safe from COVID. Like, please, somebody make it make sense. Please, somebody make it make sense to me. Somebody make it make sense to me, because I'm gonna end up being that woman who just starts smashing her face at the keyboard, whether that's real or not, because that shit looks real, and I'm gonna start smashing my face at the keyboard, bro. I'm gonna start doing it. Bro, height requirements, all this shit requirement, like all of this physicality requirements that we have for relationships, like makes no sense, like compared to code of conduct, ethics, morals, and standards. Can't compare. Like, women could be skipping out on the best guy ever because he's 5'7". Because he's 5'7". But she'll get with the 6'5" ex-rapist or guy who's never worked a job in his life just because he's 6'5", and he'll probably punch you in the face 3 days later. Oh. But he's the dickhead. He's the asshole. He's the fool. Like, again, and it's like dudes as well. Like, bro, if she ain't got a back, then like, bro, fam, like women can just go to the gym and get back. They can do squats at their house and get back. Like, as long as she got some titties, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can she make you laugh, bro? Like, can she make your gut hurt? You know what I'm saying? Does she think outside the box? Is she free-minded? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those sort of things there, like, that's one need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she into cosplay? Does she watch anime? Yes, we just live in a lust society though. You can't lie, bro. We live in a lust society, man. Everybody's lusting after something. That's what I say we're lusting on these twerk videos, and then it's like you seeing a bunch of things on the gram, and then you click their profiles, and like they got like 7 or 9 paying posts, but 10,000 followers, and then they got this again only fans, and then bare slime balls in their DMs, like you know what I mean, or like all these slime balls making it hard for other good guys to actually even try and get in the DMs of some of these decent girls that are out there, like because there are decent girls out there, you know what I mean? But it's harder for decent guys to get in their DMs now because all the other slime balls have made it friggin' hard because all man want to do is take dick. And why do man even still take dick pics to the fam? Like, I don't even know why man still take dick pics, cause and the same couple angles, like, bro. I haven't made a dick pic since I was like 19, bro. I haven't made it. Yeah, since I was like 19. 19 was my last dick pic, bro. I can't laugh. It was my last dick pic. Look, man. We say young, you 5'7", bro. Look, man. Let me tell you something, yeah. Styles P is 5'7", bro. And that motherfucker will split your wig. Trust me. Beware the short niggas. That's what he says. Beware the short niggas. Yeah, I'm cool, but a motherfucker will talk niggas. Trust me, dog. I was always like, don't sleep, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, women need to stop sleeping on like guys who could be the best thing they'll ever have in their life just because he's, like I said, 5'7" or 5'8", like, or some shit like that. Because a lot of women think there's a difference between 5'11" and 6 foot. Like, they think 5'11" is there, like 5'11" is there and 6 foot's up there. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm 5'11", and I'm finding it hard. Like, you know what I mean? I'm 5'11". A lot of people are just towering over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My 18-year-old nephew, he's got a couple inches of me right now. I'm telling you, I'm about to rock bottom the boy. I'm about to rock bottom the boy. I'm telling you. I told him. So next time I come around there and I feel like it, I might just rock bottom you, bro. I'm not having it. It just is what it is. My little niece, like, well, not even little, she's 12 now. She's gaining. She's gaining. I'm like, look, you might turn around and get this switching music, you know. I might start tuning up this band, you know. You might get the switching music. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? It's been a month in isolation. I still ain't got this bed, bro. Trust me. I still ain't looking like a caveman with this bed, bro. But everybody else is complaining about man can't go to the barbers, bro. Man can't go to the barbers, bro. Fuck the barbers, cuz. Fuck it. Trust me, dog. Now, like I said, now's the time to start reapplying yourself. You know what I mean? Self reflection, inner peace. Certain gal that need to start learning how to cane roll with head piece again. You know what I'm saying? Too many brown skin girl want to tell man they don't plait hair. I don't plait hair. Let me tell you something. If you ain't plaiting my hair, I ain't paying for your dumb nails. Alright? Okay? Trust me, dog. Yeah, man, that's good, B, man. 14 years strong, man. You stay there, man. Stay going strong, boy. Trust me. Because you're good right now, man. This generation right now, if you're single right now in this generation, you're pretty much pissed. You're pretty much pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because dating in this thing right now, there's no point. There's no point in dating right now, especially like if you're a guy today as well. If you're a guy around my age, within like my age of 5 years, maybe even 10 years, just like from like 27, 28, yeah, 27 to 37. If you're single, bro, forget about dating and do you. Forget about dating and do you, bro. Trust me, because it's long. It's so long, fam. You could find yourself a good girl, but you won't find the time to do what you need to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to give time. Like, you always have to give time. And especially today, everybody just wants attention. I can't lie. There are times I feel like attention. You know what I mean? I like attention sometimes. Yeah, I want some affection, but I'm not stressed. I don't let this shit stress, man. Because there are more important things. A lot of the times, I feel like relationships could be a trap. Like, they feel like traps sometimes as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes people get with people just for the sake of not wanting to be alone. And I like being alone sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of the times. I just want somebody to check me maybe 2, 3 days out of the week and we can get busy. That's it. Come on, give me. Look, man, 5'9" to 6 foot is friggin' tall, bro. Let me tell you that now. It's tall. Because a lot of girls be short out here anyway. A lot of girls be thinking they're like 6'3" and that, like, and they're only reaching past 6 foot if they wear heels. You know what I mean? You a lot of girls who's like 4 foot shit, like, you know what I mean? And 5'1", like 5'2" and things like that. But they're like, yeah, I want a big 6 foot guy who, when I hug him, my head's at his belly and shit. Like, what? The fuck? What is this? Jason and the friggin' giant, like, you know what I mean? No, Jeanette and the giant. But look, man, rap, you're 21, bro. Don't even worry about getting in a relationship at 21, but that's me personally. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. Don't even worry about getting in a relationship. Obviously, you can get your willy wet. I'm not telling you not to go and dip in the honey pot sometimes. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying don't worry about a relationship unless it's real. Like, unless it's real. And that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to go on like 2, 3 dates and then be pressured into a relationship with a woman because she's just like, right, we've been on 3 dates. What are we doing? Because I don't want to waste my time, okay? I don't want to waste my time. Like, yo, like the 3 dates thing, like, that's not wasting time. If anything, I think we should be wasting some more time because I don't want to just get with you and then a year down the line I find out there's a lot of bad traits about you I don't like and I just can't fuck with. So now I start treating you in a certain way because of your bad traits. Like, we need these 10 few days. And maybe we should, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we should get busy in the bedroom too. Because sexuality is also part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, we have to get rid of this whole thing of just like, man, look, I think like when people get to the point of just like of realizing unless you're already in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for, like Weston said, 10 or more years, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you've been in one of those ones, then it's like right now it's just whoever's turn it is. It's just whoever's turn it is. And that's just facts. It's just facts. Unless it's real. Unless it's real. Yeah, man. Look, but you know what? One of my other reasons also for being single is because I'm about that. I think I'm about that polygamy thing. I can't lie to you. I think like I want two brown bones in my life, and I think I'm capable of handling two brown bones in my life once I've got my shit together. Once I've got my shit together. But that's what I want. Like, I feel like I'm down for polygamy right now. I feel like I want two women in my life, and I want to have babies with two women in my life. That's what I want to do. Not everybody's with it, and not everybody will ever be with it. But I don't believe monogamy is for us. Yeah, yeah. I'm one of those people too. I'm one of those people who feels like monogamy isn't for us. So man ain't trying to wife your council tax girl at 20. Yeah, man, trust me, that's what you don't want to be, man. And especially at 21 raps, trust me, at 21, because all of these girls, they're all out here, they're all getting scenes from dudes on the gram. They've all got their little Instagram pages, and like I said, with their 7 posts and 10,000 followers and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? They've got their private page, or follow me on the private page, and that especially for you for 20 year olds and the young 20-year-olds right now, it's just peak. Don't even sweat it, bro. Don't even sweat it. But you can still get your side love, like you can still get your loving, you know what I mean? But thinking about settling down with a thing and that, like, unless it's real and unless you know it's real, don't even worry about it. Just focus on doing you right now, bro. Trust me, if you can, because right now we can't even focus on anything else but staying in our house. Yeah, well, I think everybody's narcissistic, man. But women have their narcissisms, men have their narcissisms. Women's narcissism is like nasty, and men's is just like it's just the sort of like I don't know, man. And that's why again, like that's why it's just like, you know what? And I was chatting to one of my boys about that as well. Because one of my boys was asking me, like, yo, K, like, why ain't your rant radio channel bigger than what it is? And I've said this too, like, my rant radio channel should be bigger than what the fuck it is. But again, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not here for the views or the big boy subscribers and likes, but I would like more than 1,000 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I was saying to him, like, bro, like, because I understand the algorithm and I understand what people want to watch on YouTube. So I could start a second channel tomorrow chatting about MGTOW shit. All right. I could start a channel tomorrow chatting about MGTOW shit. Fuck these women ain't shit. Blah 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 blah. And my subscribers would flood. It would flood by the end of the month. And I'd probably have 27,000 subscribers. 27,000 subscribers by the end of the month just because I was doing MGTOW. I understand what's popping on YouTube. If I came on YouTube chatting about black women as a black man, my shit would be popping right now. It would be popping. But I'm not here to chat about just specifically black women. I'm not here to chat about just women. I'm not a MGTOW channel. I can't do that. The way my code of conduct, my ethics, my morals, and my standards are set up, I can't come out here and do MGTOW because I'm not MGTOW, but I am red pill. I understand women. I understand women psychologically. I understand how they move. I understand some of the things that they do and why they do it. And I understand it's organic. It's organic. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna come out here and do MGTOW shit or come out and just be like, yo, I don't date black women because of this. That's why I date. Like, what? What? But my shit would explode. Again, my shit would explode. So you've seen it on my channel as well. Like for some videos that I've done, the Skepta wears women's clothing. That shit blew up. Cardi B video. That shit blew up. Like, you know what I mean? Certain videos, certain things that I may speak about blow up. You know what I'm saying? Well gone, Joel. Man, look. See, like this is what I'm saying. Was the MGTOW thing, like the MGTOW thing is just like it's built steam in the last couple of years also. But again, social media is to blame, dating profiles are to blame. Because one thing, the reason why, all right, here it is. One of the main reasons why MGTOW has come about and is now is what it is because of dating profiles. And again, it's because of the narcissism, not blaming women, but it's because of the narcissism from women on dating profiles. And again, I've seen it too because I have been on dating apps before. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you go on dating apps and like at least 92% of the women would have profiles, many pictures, but they have nothing written about themselves. Just all of their profiles will always either say, just ask me, or just nothing, like, you know what I mean? So it's like the narcissism is that high to the point where they feel like they don't even have to say or explain anything about themselves. They know they're going to get messages. So I'll just siphon through these messages to see which one of these guys that I prefer. And then I'll choose this one. But I'm not going to message any of these guys. But if I do message a guy I do like, I'm going to message him hey or hi. But then I'm not going to reply to a message from a guy that says hey or hi, so I can get where it comes from. You know what I mean? Like if you, but my shit is, I'm like, yo, if you've got game, like if you know you got game, then your game can come out in text language as well. Like, you know what I mean? Because me personally, like I can show my personality through text language as well. Like, you know what I mean? Which is why I like texting a lot. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl says that to me too. Like she's just like, raw, like she can always get my personality even just through text, and like she don't know how I'm able to do that. I'm just like, I don't know. Like it should be easy. That's what I'm saying. Like, so when people say things like, "Well, I don't know what to write about myself," how could you not know what you write about yourself? Didn't you write a CV? Haven't you written a CV before? Like, you see, writing a CV is the first thing, actually. You know what I mean? Man, look, them public service announcement videos, I've still got them though, bro, man. Trust me, because there's always something else that pops up as well, man. I'm telling you. Because I was actually gonna do one as well. I can't remember what the public service announcement was for as well, man. I think it was not. I think it was recently as well, man. I can't remember what it was for though. I can't remember what it was for, man. Because even my hear the fucking joke videos as well, man. Like hear the fucking joke, bro. Like hear the fucking joke, bro. Fam. Yeah, I know. It's just bare hate. Like it's bare hate for the sisters, man. And that's one thing. Like that's why I don't fuck with those channels. I don't fuck with those black channels, but those black channels are large. Like they're large on YouTube, where they're just dissing black women. I'm just like, bro, like I'm not gonna stand here and have any man be talking any sort of bullshit about black women, bro. Because black women are the most disrespected women on the planet, bro. And nobody's going to fucking tell me otherwise, bro. Nobody can at me at that, fam. Women are the most disrespected women on the planet, bro. So even then, if you want to call them angry black women, there is at least a partial reason why they're fucking angry, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm with them with it too. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm right behind them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, this is the end. This is the end. Like, this is the end live stream. But I just called it blue pill, red pill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, chest and back pictures that ain't got shit to offer pose. You know what I'm saying? That's what men call it. They ain't got shit to offer pose. But it's the same with dudes as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like sometimes us dudes ain't got nothing to offer either. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm just like as dudes as well. We gotta stop trying to fucking get women. Like we gotta stop trying to get women. Stop trying to fuck with women. Stop trying to. If we know we ain't really got nothing to offer other than just some dick. And even then, sometimes our dick game may not even be that good. Like it may not even be that good. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not telling man to not dip in the honey pot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go out, go on draw a thing, go on a couple dates, like you know what I mean? Go and pay for it if you have to, like you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But don't make it be your focus. Trust me. Don't make it be your drive. That's what certain men drive for. Certain men get dressed, pussy, like you know what I'm saying. Certain men get trims and shit. Certain men are sweating about not getting the trim right now because of pussy, bro. Like, oh, I'm not even sure which conscious community video that was, man. Because I think I've done a couple of them as well, man. Because like I said, I've seen, like I've sat down and I've seen that sometimes the conscious community go back and forth with their with their ideologies and thinking, like you know what I mean. And I'm just like, but yo, like just a couple months ago you was, and then now you're posting about like, yeah, you know what, I can't, you know what I mean, like I can't, and that's all like, bro, I don't know, because I think I know one of my videos I was watching the other day was like that little video was talking about like why like black investment in the black community, and like obviously rappers and that like why they should invest in their communities and things like that. It's because it's the hood that made them, like you know what I mean. So when you say things like yeah, get out of the hood, like let me just make it so I can make it out of the hood, I'm like yo, it's the hood that molded you, that made you in the first place, that gave you these skills, that gave you these certain requirements to make you the person that you are right now. To even like, come on, man, it don't make no sense. I'm just not with any of it, man. That's what I'm saying. This whole superficial day and age that we live in, this materialistic age, just trying to stunt for everybody, just to feel good about yourself. Like, let me stunt for other people so I can feel good within myself. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I didn't get dressed for any of you motherfuckers today, bro. Like, you know, like, I only got dressed because it's illegal for me to come out butt naked at this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I got dressed. Like I say, man, we're putting too much We're putting too much of our energy, too much of our spirit, too much of our time into shit that doesn't matter up until the point now we're locked in our yard. You know what I mean? And this is what happens when you sleep wide awake. This is what happens when you're wide awake sleeping. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you think you're content. And now here we are. That's all. I'm just like, man, look, it is what it is. That's what for. Let me come on there, do a one little live for you, look, man, and I'm a dip. I'm a dip like what does Elzai say? What's that bar that Elzai says? And then dip from the scene like it was cold hummus. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get bread and dip from the scene like it was cold hummus. Fucking Elzai. Jesus Christ. And I'm not sure when I'll be back. I'm gonna be honest to you, peeps. I'm not sure when I'll be back. But when I'll be back, but like when I'm back, it will be another live. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lappy, so I can do this live thing, jump on a live, and because like I say, I can't do it on my phone unless I've got 1,000 subscribers. Again, that's YouTube's way of shutting down other pages who are kind of getting started and doing this truth thing. You know what I mean? So the only way I could blow up is if I do MGTOW, chat shit about black women, or do like movie review reaction videos. And I was thinking about doing reaction videos. I might do that. I was thinking about doing. I was saying this to my niece and my nephews actually. I was thinking about doing a YouTube review channel where we sit down and watch those old school movies that me, my older brother, and their mum grew up watching, like your Candymans and all of those sort of movies. There, Little Shop of Horrors, and just so many movies, like and programs and things like that. And we'll sit down and watch and review it, like you know what I mean. Because that's one thing we need to do as well, man. Some of these kids, man, they need to watch some of the shit we grew up on, you know. I'm telling you. Hey, be safe, Raps. Peace and love, man. I'm about to dip out of here soon in like 5 minutes anyway, man. I've been in there for almost 3 hours, but 3 hours? Fire out. 3 hours. Can't even feel that long. Can't even feel that long. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. YouTube's clamping down. Just remember, people, YouTube's clamping down on 5G conspiracies right now. They're shutting down those pages. They're shutting down COVID-19 conspiracies. You know what I mean? So there must be a reason why they're doing that. If so-called 5G isn't really that big, you know what I mean? Like this COVID-19 thing is much deeper than what we really think it is. But even though more people die from the flu and other illnesses and ailments, more people die from that, and the world's never been shut down before. You know what I'm saying? But now the world's been shut down for this. You know what I'm saying? But it's only particularly a certain age range. Notice how they never tell you about the recovery rate compared to the death rate. They don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? No, no. And the numbers just keep going up. Like in the space of like 2 3 hours, you hear like right 700 and something more people have died. So now this number of people have died, and then yet and still you still don't really hear like there's no there's no antenna buzzing of anybody around like your 5 or 10 mile radius who somebody knows who's someone who's died from it like yours. Because I still don't know. My antenna hasn't buzzed for anybody that I know who knows somebody who might know somebody who's died from it. But I think we've got 11,000 already dead in the UK. I think I heard 11,000. And I know the last I heard last week was 1,000, bro. I don't know, man. Like I say, peace, man. It's much deeper than what we'll ever know and that we'll ever think and that we'll ever realize. You know what I mean? But just stay safe out here, yo. Like, real talk. So that's all I'm hoping, man. Stay safe out here. Like Scar says before he killed Mufasa, be prepared. Trust me, be prepared. Yeah, I wanted to do more film critiques and things like that, but I don't feel like I'm much of a critique, because like I'll see films and I'll just be like, hey, it was all right. I mean, I like this part, I like that part. The script was bad, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to kind of just like watch certain things and then see how my niece and my nephew reacts to them, like you know what I mean, and just be like, yeah, this is what I was forced to watch when I was a kid, like you know what I'm saying, like, this is what I agree, this is what you know what I'm saying. I should make them watch Brookside or 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Yeah, man, come on, Empress. The worst is yet to come, and that's what I'm saying to people, man. Be prepared. Like Scar says, before he killed Mufasa, be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared, man. Because people are just like, oh, when things go back to normal, when things go back to normal, when things go back to normal. I'm like, bro, how can you even begin to think of a concept of normal after this? Because bear in mind, they tell us that this shit might end in June. So if it does might end in June, we're gonna have a bag of places closed, no longer ready to open and shit like that. Like I said, you're gonna have to go a couple miles to go Nando's and things like that. How many tens of thousands of people have dead now? Like, you know what I'm saying, in just like a few months, and you're just like normal. Like, people are gonna be unemployed by the millions still, not even getting jobs. There's gonna be bare people going for interviews and shit like that, fighting for jobs and shit like that. And you call that normal just because you'll be able to go and get another Big Mac after you go and get drunk at a nightclub? Because I don't even think most nightclubs are going to open again. Like, a lot of nightclubs are losing out on hella money right now. Trust me, though. Brookside was banging. How you mean? Jimmy Corkhill and the gang. Sinbad. Are you dumb? What? The storyline with the helicopter crashing in the petty station. Bad. My man buried underneath the patio. Bad. Cha. Cha. People ain't ready, fam. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready for Sunset Beach. They're not ready. No. No. People aren't ready, man. I'm telling you that. They are not ready. Well, yeah, man. It's been a very, very, very good live, people. And it's been a while, man, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being able to just sit here and chit chat again, man. With the 7 real subscribers on my channel, you know what I'm saying? The real ones. But look, man, like I said, man, I'm not sure when I'll come back in here, but it won't be another month anyway. Like I say, we're all locked inside the yard. So just always keep a weathery eye on your YouTube. Make sure you've got the notification bell clicked as well if you are subscribed to the channel. And make sure you always check, because YouTube is always unsubscribing and unclicking that. Make sure, not just for my channel, but for other channels too, because it's happening with me for some of my subscribers too. And they ain't even talking some of the shit I talk about, but they do it anyway. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, stay safe out, people, but also don't let the frigging news and the very same lying government dictate your life and tell you what to fucking do. If you want to step outside your house, step outside your house. Don't let social pressure, lockdown, put you down, keep you inside your house. Yeah, don't let social pressure, lockdown, keep you inside your yard. Make sure you can at least step outside and get fresh air, take a walk into the park, go and sit at the bench. You know what I'm saying? Go and watch these dog walkers still outside taking their dogs for walking, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Go and enjoy life, because there are less people out here right now. Not a lot, but there's less people out here right now, and it's a good time to start enjoying the world around you. I can't lie. That's why I've been at the Thames for the last couple times, like in the last couple weeks, because I've just realized just how peng London is when there is less people around. Like, when there's less people around, city of London is peng. It really is. Trust me. But yeah, man, to my faithful subscribers, peace and love for coming through, man. Thank you for coming through. It's like after midnight now. So yeah, man, I'll be back again, man. This is your boy KMD from Rant Radio. Peace.